We are here in the studio one more time with none other than Lisi from Indoor Gardener. I almost said the other one, but that's the other one. Indoor Gardener. We got to make sure we get it right.
One and only.
The one and only down in London City.
Mm-hmm.
London City, for those of you who don't know. Lisi, it's good to have you in the studio.
It's great to finally be here. Yeah.
This has been a long time coming. We kind of...
I mean, I met you and I was like, can I come tomorrow?
You did. You actually did. That was... turns out we probably should have taken you up on that offer.
Right?
Because the fucking... The chain of text that ensued after that was like... I was like, I don't know if we'll ever see her.
Yeah.
I was like, we'll get her, but like maybe not this year. But we did.
Yeah.
Cheers. Here. Cheers to you. You've got a drink.
Thank
I've
you.
got a drink.
I do indeed.
So let's talk everything gardening and everything in between.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. How you been? What's up? What's new in the store?
Well, I guess I'm trying to focus on Christmas. Which,
it's getting to be that time of the year, isn't it?
It is. It's fast approaching. And, I mean, damn, it's the 14th. We're halfway through, already. So we're a month away, damn near.
I know.
Yeah. And so it's like, okay, what can I make for people to buy?
This year fucking flew by.
Yeah.
I'm not convinced it's November yet. People keep telling me it is, but
yeah.
I'll start believing that when it's December.
Yeah. It's been a year of put one foot in front of the other and just bring your head up when you can. And it's like, oh, you can. Okay, just keep it down. Just keep swimming.
Well, one of the best things I ever did was look up hydroponic stores in London. I Googled that. Remember that day, Shannon? That fateful day? And then I called you up and I was just like, all right, I found somebody. Her name is Lisi. She's lovely. We're going to go meet her. And you were like, all right, sounds good. And then away we went down the dusty trail.
Right. And it's also just so convenient.
It
Not
is.
too far off the 401 or 402.
It
you
is.
don't really have to go into London. So...
No, it's perfect because we were like, well, I mean, it's on the other side of London for us, but I don't mind because it's like we can get there easy enough. But I was just like, we're driving along. I'm like, where the fuck are we going? We got over to your side of London because I don't typically go to the south side too often. But you really aren't that far away from us at all. So no, it was great and then to see you, like we hopped into the store there that day and to see you interact with customers in the way you did, I was just like, oh, she's such a champ. She's such a beauty.
Thank you.
Oh yeah. And how's I mean, you had a tent going. Do you still got plants in it? Did you? What's going on there?
No.
Pulled it all down?
Yeah, basically, because ultimately I have all of these ideas of what to do at work, but then you just realize that it's like, shit, you got to work at work. So
that definitely happens.
These things end up getting neglected at work. And years ago, I actually had a customer come in. This was the first time I'd put anything in the tent. Had a customer come in. As they're touching it. 2 seconds later, he starts walking towards me. So, you got anything to look after spider mites?
That's nice.
Bro.
That's nice that he did that to you. Yeah.
And it's like so unfortunate that you can put in a face and a name to the specific problem. So, I said to him afterwards, please tell me you changed your clothes before you came here. And I called him on it right away, at least, because this is how we learn, but like, I'm not, I'm frustrated, but
this is one of the reasons why you can't have a grow tent in your bedroom. That's serious. I used to have a grow tent in my bedroom, right? Like when I was younger, but then you get thinking about it and everything that you touch is either in the grow room or it's in your bedroom. And
I wouldn't think that that's where you naturally go to like change your clothes and everything too.
Doesn't matter. You can change your clothes 100 times. It's all there in your bedroom, so it don't matter.
Exactly.
It's not good. It's not good.
I had not thought of that.
Well, some people, I mean, hey,
I'd have to clear some floor space from all of my mountains of clothes anyway, which, who are we kidding?
Well, I mean, some people just don't have enough space to actually have something separate. So I can forgive that for sure. But definitely it becomes a question of like contamination. If you have bugs in your grow tent, and then they'll be on your clothes. And then if those clothes are touching other clothes, then you've just got shit everywhere. That's What do you think? Shit, that is why we isolate grow systems.
Well, and here's the funny thing. You're making that face, but at the same time, I initially, where my brain went was because I'm like, is it because of all of the things that live on us in our eyebrows and in our beds? Like, is that the problem? Because,
the other
I was going to say, are you aware of those? Like, that's where it's like, oh, God.
So it's like Naked and Afraid, only in your bedroom.
But it's like, I don't want to fuck with spider mites near where I sleep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, you know, I just don't want spider mites. Because, like, no, seriously, when Allie and I, when my now wife.
Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
Yes. Yeah.
She's lovely.
Yeah, that's exciting.
I'm a lucky man.
I will say, like, what a magical entryway coming in.
Oh, you like that?
Oh, I literally stopped and took a picture.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah, I felt like I was coming into, like, a fairy wonderland of, like, a magical forest. It was full on. Yeah, that's so my vibe.
You got the vision.
Oh, yes. My vibe. I loved it.
You should have seen the ceremony. We pulled out all the stops. We went hard. Yeah, it was good. It was awesome. Yeah, but so like I was saying, when I first met her, my bedroom was in the lower part of the house, and just outside my bedroom, there's like a living room area. But first thing I would see in the morning, I would walk out, and there's my grow tent, like right across the hallway from me, which was, I loved it.
Perfect.
I was like, this is perfect for like 20-something-year-old
Because out of sight,
me.
out of mind.
30-something-year-old me is like, you had a grow tent where, boy?
But yeah, like, right? Yeah.
Clean that shit up.
Yeah.
Like, talking to my own
But that's
self.
what I mean. Like, especially if you were, because I have been fighting these spider mites in this tent ever since. So it's become my testing tent, so to speak, for new product in the end, right? So, you know, some people are like, oh, that's a bad look for a grow store. I've had some customers say this to me, and I'm like, you know what? No, I can't seem to eradicate them out of this, because ultimately I would have to clean everything out of that entire corner of the store and deep clean it at this point, because I'll go for so long with no sign of them. And then just when you think you're good and you're comfortable, psych. Yeah, because they're getting into like any electronics.
I have a proposition for you.
Sitting there with that phantom load warmth if you leave it plugged in.
Yeah, that's actually a great point with that. It's tough. You know what we used to do? You know what we used to have to do, Lisi? Ozone generators. That shit's wild, because you can just it's just a machine of death that you can turn on, and it just kills everything. It's an ozone generator. Look that shit up, Jax. Bring up ozone generator for us to see how it actually works, because an ozone generator, if you're in the room with it, it'll knock you down, and then like it'll keep you subjected to it, and you can die if you stay in it long enough. So we used to have to, and that's you're looking again, weird looks like.
I'm sorry.
Weird looks like, seriously, it was the weirdest thing, because they'd put it on a 15-minute time delay timer, and it would only run for 2 hours, and it would just basically nuke any living organism inside the room that it was sitting in. An ozone generator works by using an electrical charge or ultraviolet light to convert oxygen into ozone. The ozone gas then released to neutralize odors and other contaminations through oxidation, where the third oxygen atom attaches to other molecules, breaking them down. The other two main methods: corona discharge, which uses a high voltage electric current like lightning, and UV radiation, which uses UV light to split oxygen molecules. So these things would kill,
imagine you're
mice.
An 18th century child and you just heard this. My mind is blown, and I'm a millennial right now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, lightning? What?
Corona discharge?
Yeah.
Sounds dirtier than it is.
Right? Yeah.
No, I love this, because we get to sit up here and ponder all kinds of weird shit.
Fun fact I just learned is that ozone is a thing. Like, I mean, I know that ozone was a thing, but I didn't know it had a chemical. It's O3.
It's O3.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
But it's like, they fixed that ozone problem back. Remember how we were having a hole in the ozone layer, and they're like, oh, we can just generate that shit. You just make it.
So now we don't have a hole in the ozone?
So now we don't have a hole in the ozone layer.
I'm sorry. I just figured that the world was on fire so much in so many other ways, we just stopped talking about it.
Check it out, Jax.
I never gave it much thought.
But you know what's
but
awesome?
You're right. This was such a major topic.
Do you remember? There's literally a Smash Mouth lyrics about it, judging by the hole in the satellite picture.
Yeah.
The ice we skate is getting pretty thin, right?
Water's getting warm, so you might as well swim.
Okay, there we go.
How
okay.
about yours?
Okay.
That's the way I like it, and we'll never get bored.
AI corrected me. Fucking AI always proving me wrong. Stupid AI. But it's smarter than me.
I was gonna say, I thought you were telling me to stop the jam, and I was like, who the fuck do you think you are?
No, don't
and
ever
also,
stop
this
the
is
jam.
so not who I thought you were.
Yeah, no, keep that jam roll. Hey, no.
Yeah.
But, keep humming it, but I'm going to read the... No, okay. Yes, the ozone hole still exists over Antarctica, but it is slowly recovering thanks to the global Montreal Protocol, which phased out ozone-depleting substances. While the hole still forms every year in the Antarctic spring, the size and depth are generally decreasing, and it's projected to be fully regenerated by around 2066.
Okay, so that's not exactly what you said, but what you said makes more sense than that to me because, we've just eradicated ozone-depleting substances. Yep, we did that.
I really wish they would do that with, like, global warming and be like, we fixed it, and it should be totally fine by 20... Wouldn't that make everybody feel so much better? Like, if they're like, hey, we actually fixed it. We have the technology. We knew what was going wrong, and then we fixed it, and now we'll be good by 2066.
Well, I mean,
everybody would be like...
I do think we actually have those answers. It's just people don't want to do what's required of them as well, right?
That could be it. There might be a little bit of work involved.
They just like killing bees.
Yo, they ain't killing our bees. You should have seen it this summer.
Really?
We had, but it's also indicative of and Google this while we're at it too, because I feel like they say that if the bees nest high in a tree, it's going to be a bad winter. Well, we found them bitches 40 feet up. So look out, man. Get your shovels ready. Get your salt ready. Shannon's like, get your flight to Florida ready.
No, don't be Florida.
Get your...
into the Caribbean.
Mexico. Yeah, Jamaica. No, don't go to Jamaica.
No, I'd take any of you, but I don't care.
No, sorry. That's a bad one.
You gonna pay for it? I'm there. Yeah, but even so, it's like, who's going to be in the store? Who are we kidding? Jesus.
Yeah.
So you can't miss me.
No, I know.
Yeah, hope you like me, because I'm all you got.
What'd you find there, Jack? Bring it on up for us here. What's that? So when the bees nest high in a tree, it often means the swarm is temporarily resting while a beekeeper helps them find a new permanent home. No way. Okay, well, that's cool. That's actually way better. Oh, wait. According to folklore, a high nest predicts a winter with more snow. However, scientists say this is an old wives' tale with no basis in reality, and the hive's location is chosen for shelter rather than weather prediction. Fair enough.
We don't have enough bees for them to tell, probably.
Yeah, they don't have no satellite image like Smash Mouth did. The bees are like, well, let's check our satellite image.
Yeah.
Now it should be a fucking shitty winter. Let's go up. But no, we found a swarm. Me and Pete were out working in the yard. Do you want to have some of this? You're more than welcome to have some of this.
Yeah.
And ashtray and everything here. Slide it closer to you so you can enjoy yourself.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome. But yeah, we were. I was like, what the fuck is that noise? And we've had issues with drones flying over before.
Oh, yeah.
So I could hear this humming, buzzing, right? And it's like, zzz, and I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Who's watching me?
Right? I literally start like clenching my fists and grinding my teeth. And Pete's
actively stops myself from breaking into song again.
Yeah. Pete's like, what's going on? I'm like, do you not hear that, man? And he's like, hear what? I'm like, this is like a UFO is coming to get us. And he's like, I don't hear it. Come with me, Pete. We're going on an adventure. So we go out strutting around, and I'm like, it's getting louder. It's getting louder. And we get out into the clearing, and I look up, and I'm like, oh my fucking...
Like, it was in a clearing.
Like, it was like we had to walk out under the trees, and you could look up, and you get 40 feet up in this tree. Here's these fucking, like... I was
going to say, silhouetted by the blue sky and the trees surrounding, framing it.
Oh, man,
that
it
would
was
be
cool.
magical.
It was magical. I mean, it was so magical, I thought about climbing up in the tree, like Bagheera style, like Mowgli. Like, I got to get that sweet, good. Yeah. And, like, I'm willing to get stung. Like, just stick your hand in and just do it. Like, Yeah. But
what is it that we all want to do that so fucking bad?
What, with the beehive? Because it's got life-giving nourishment in it. Like, it's probably built into our evolution.
I was gonna say, like, it's that same thing of, like, every time I see a sprayer, I want to drive underneath it.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. That's a story.
It's not
for
gonna work.
Time.
It's not gonna work, but
it does work.
Well, it depends on what you're in. Depends on the sprayer and what you're in, but like most of it, it's not gonna work. Obviously,
everybody thinks it. Few of us decided we were gonna do it.
Yeah.
totally go under it.
Yeah.
Yeah, my car could. My motorcycle could.
Yeah, exactly.
My
See, there are
ATV
things.
could.
Yeah.
All of those things.
See, this is where,
if I
like,
had
my
a little
dreams came
personal
true.
jet,
Your truck could not.
my truck could not. That'd be a fucked up situation.
Well, you see, my
Don't
dreams
try
did
that.
kind of come true because I got to do it finally in the Gator with a sprayer once we upgraded at a certain year. So, but it was just sitting in the yard, not moving.
On the highway.
Yeah, like,
It wasn't Fast and the Furious.
no.
Jacking
Yeah.
VCRs
Damn
and
it.
driving under sprayers and
It was
shit.
totally safe, damn it. Fuck.
It's just
Wasn't satisfying.
totally lame. Fuck. So, speaking of outdoors, do you do a lot of outdoor gardening? You were saying you were like out in the country or something last time we were chilling, right?
I just moved to a property out on the family farm, and
I can relate.
yeah, it is great to be there, but it's further away than I'm on the next concession from where I actually grew up, and I can't believe how windy it is over there. Everything is so wet and floods, and I grew up on the top of the hill, so never thought this was a problem around here, you know.
This flooding nonsense.
Oh yeah, like it didn't even occur to me, and it just pisses in through my old walls in the old part of my basement. So that's why the dungeon room that's the furthest away, that's the grow room.
I love it. I love it.
So I will be getting to that.
Are you do you got any gardens or anything? Like, was there any gardens left behind for you when you moved in there? Any plots like that or something?
Well, he had a garden, but he'd eaten into the field to do it. And because the field there had changed hands and had new ownership, giving that back.
Yeah. I get it.
And so I got to start from scratch, but I was really lucky because at a certain point there was all this excavation work going on to put about a retaining wall in at the gully just down my road.
Right.
And so they had to remove all of this rich, dark soil from down in that, little ravine, and went to the local farmer, hey, Randy, can we dump this somewhere for? And he's like, yeah, right here where my garden's going to put a garden. So he decided where my garden was going.
Cool.
Because being a farmer, he knows best on everything, right? But at the same time, now that it's been a couple years that I've been there, and my garden got better this year than it was the year before, because it's also the year before was like, just get it in there. Yeah.
Fantastic.
But
what did you end up growing?
well, just a lot of food. That's I honestly really
You're getting to be a grown up when
and
the garden's full of stuff you can't smoke.
there was a day that it occurred to me I actually ate so much from what was around me that because someone's like, you've never had a banana cream pie? No, I never even thought about that existing, whatever. I don't know, because it's like, well, we had rhubarb, we had raspberries, we had plums, we had pears, we had apples. I mean, that's what everything
That's a lot of pies.
Well, right, but in the end, my grandma would make all of the things with all of these things, and my grandpa was always drying apples. Oh my gosh.
I have very fond memories of applesauce.
Oh.
Homemade applesauce.
Yeah.
By the fucking 20-liter bucket.
Yeah.
You guys want applesauce for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? We're like, well, actually, yeah, because it's delicious, but this is not good to be eating this much sugar and apple fibers.
They're good sugars.
They're good sugars. Yeah, apparently. That's what they told us.
Yeah,
anyways.
right?
If there is such a thing.
Oh, but even when I moved into my grandmother's place years ago now, I would go and sneak into the root cellar to smoke weed.
Yeah. What a great spot to do it, though.
Oh, yeah, exactly. And this root cellar.
Dig your roots.
My grandpa had an office. He was an avid gun collector.
Nice.
Yeah. And so he had this office off the basement that they put a couch in front of, and then this wall tapestry thing, which they had a bunch of these wall tapestry things. So it wasn't out of place to be seen. I didn't even know that room was there until I was a teenager. And it blew my mind. Okay?
I want at least one trapdoor, at least one secret room.
Exactly,
before
right?
I'm done.
Oh, it's happening.
Right. The bookshelf moves. You're like,
yeah.
No fucking way.
Yeah. And, I was, mind blown and nothing all that interesting, but The Office and then the root cellar off the side. And
turns out he's Batman. Grandpa, this is cool, man. What the fuck?
Yeah, right. Yeah. My grandpa, little like round and,
Not quite Batman.
No. Agility was not something I would have ever chosen to describe
Gotcha.
him.
He's not jumping off buildings with a cape.
No. I mean,
enough.
the guy was definitely like a how hard could it be? I'll do it my fucking self kind of guy.
Fair enough.
German through and through. And to the point where he was, oh gosh, how old was he? He was in his 70s easily. And he told the farmhand, lift me up in the bucket of the backhoe and I'm going to clean out the gutters. My dad had said, I will do it for you, but like I had other things, but like this is where, my grandpa didn't have ADHD or anything. He was like, no, I'm getting it done now.
Couldn't wait for you.
So lifts him up in the bucket to this second story eaves trough and he fell backwards through all of the hydraulics somehow right onto the plop pavement of the driveway and broke his hip.
Ow.
Yeah.
I mean, it's funny as you describe it, but knowing the end result and the broken hip, that's not funny.
Yeah. No, but like he was a tough motherfucker.
I know.
Yeah, right? Like, I mean, in the end, this was also in the span of like he was given 2 years to live on his heart. He lived another 8. So...
I feel like
he's like, fuck you guys.
I feel like when you get I feel like if you get that kind of news, you're like, I'm gonna fucking do whatever eaves trough fucking clean and fall and hip breaking shit I want to do. Like,
for sure.
I'm on my way out.
I also think like the frustration of sitting there and not getting it done and wanting to do it like wouldn't be good on your heart at that age either. So
that's something, honestly.
If you have the drive to do it, just get it done.
That's something that I've been trying to reconcile with a bit myself too, is like trying to help out those who know they want to help themselves or have had the attitude of helping themselves, but they're now getting to a point where you're like, okay, quite honestly, this is not really even safe for you anymore. I want you to help, but at the same time, you could break your hip. You could fall very easily. There's a lot of shit like that. And it does, because I'm thinking of myself at that age, right? And I always try to extrapolate this out. Like, would I want to be sitting on the fucking couch watching the dude clean the eaves troughs? I'm not going to lie to you. I saw your old man today up on a ladder outside his shop, and I just honked. I was like, I'm just going to let him do his thing. I was like, I got to roll on. I was like, I love him, but he's an adventure boy, and he's got to do that shit, right?
He does.
Who am I to say, do you want me to come measure that fascia for you? He's got to measure it, man. He's got to do it. That's what he was fucking, he was measuring that I was like, what the fuck? I told you I'd do it. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. I didn't mean, I'm sorry, Jim. I didn't mean to tell on you.
No, but
he's going to get a calling.
We replaced the windows on the second story in this shit fucking winter. Like, because that's what he does.
Right.
He's freaking crazy.
Yeah. No, but so that was on the shop,
that
though,
was on
right?
The shop on the very top.
The very top piece that's off that I have to replace. That he's like,
message right now.
Yeah. Somebody's gonna get a little. Don't message him right now. We'll let this marinate for a day.
Fine. I'll look at it.
She's like, it's gonna get worse.
Yeah, he's gonna finish the job in this time.
Right.
Yeah.
He's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
it's
that's what he's doing right now.
Huh?
He's like, don't bring it up right now. Let him get the job done.
Yeah, I'm gonna save his ass. Save your ass, Jim. Get it done quick.
But I also think at the age of 81 or whatever the hell it is, I also think that you deserve the right to make those decisions.
Amen.
Like, really?
It's just,
8
but
years old?
but the tough part is like, okay, for me, and like I helped him bring down all those trees and stuff, right? But I'm like, he was helping the whole time. He was doing stuff that like I don't necessarily even want to do, like clean up and
exactly.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, that's valuable. So I'm like, you can still be there and be present without being the guy that climbs 30 feet to the peak of the roof.
Well, there's this whole thing
to
too,
measure the aluminum
though.
that you're not even going to bend.
If you don't use it, you lose it.
That's
like,
true.
There's that whole idea.
That's true. And that's what I'm saying. Like with him cleaning up the sticks and stuff, I'm like, that's dope because he can still drive. He's still got his trailer hitched up. I'm like, fuck yeah, get it, boy, get it. Because like that's how I aim to be. Like I don't want to be the guy sitting on the couch waiting for the backhoe driver to fucking do it himself or have somebody up there and be like, fuck.
Yeah.
And I literally just had that chat with my dad. And he was like, do you think I'm just going to sit back and watch? And I was like, no, actually, I don't. But, like, you do have to, like, just shift.
Yeah. My dad is you're doing. Such a
Instead
strange...
of being the one on the ladder, you got to just be the one that holds the ladder or something.
Yeah.
You know? Like, fucking something. Just
my
different.
dad is, like, so not what I would have expected him to act like in retirement, though.
What does he do? Tell me about it.
Well, I mean, nothing.
Oh.
Yeah, like, I expected him to be right up my ass all the time.
Yeah. Just like, what are you doing?
Well, yeah, especially I live, you know, just on the other side of the farm here, and like I'll yeah.
You gotta call him and be like, "Hey, you still around or what?"
yeah, but also it's kind of like let sleeping dogs lie.
Yeah, fair enough.
You know, you know, bro will bring up some shit from the past that it's just kind of like, how do you even remember that? Goddamn, fuck. So yeah, but yeah, I mean, he sails.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I mean, summer.
You want one of these?
Yeah. Summer. Yeah, he's definitely out there. You know. And then he's a snowmobiler, and so he's got a trailer because you know we don't get any snow along the North Shore of Lake Erie. So.
Where I was gonna say, is that where you go sailing?
Yeah. He's got a boat in Port Stanley. So.
That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, I've gotten to go and have some fun there.
I was gonna say, do you sail or anything like that? Snowmobile with him?
Yeah, I mean, we used to do a lot of snowmobiling, and like last year. He said to me, he's like, you know, I'm gonna give you this snowmobile because I miss snowmobiling with my daughters, and I'm like, oh wow, you really trying to butter me up or something, brother?
He's like, I need you to rototill for me.
No, I knew what he was trying to do, but like, you know, it's a long story, so whatever. But in the end, it's like, but I'm not storing it. What the fuck do you want me to do with it like that?
Put
like,
it
I mean, honestly, well, and it's like he's got a 2-car garage that is now his full wood shop. I mean, because he built a massive shop tall enough to put his sailboat in the winter.
Smart.
Yeah. Yeah. So
build the shop to fit the boat. I like his style.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's got a fixed keel, so she up there.
Yeah. That's fucking excellent.
Yeah, and so he did that, and in my personal opinion, there's plenty of room in there for one snowmobile alongside your other 2 snowmobiles.
We can build a rack. We can put it up here, Dad. No, fucking, this is the boat shed.
And like, what do you need this space for? And like, he was never this guy that like honestly, piles of shit in the kitchen, of mail everywhere on the kitchen counter. Like, my kitchen counter was not clear ever growing up, and that was just fine. Mm-hmm. You know, that area was just the nightmare area. And but it was his style, whatever. But then now it is so meticulous. And it's like, is your girlfriend beating you if you put something out of place?
He's got the time. I feel like I would, personally speaking.
But he's got such an active social life.
I would be more organized if I wasn't so damn busy doing all this shit. Like, I honestly would clean. I like cleaning up, personally speaking. You may not, you're looking at me like you're full of shit.
I mean, really, I've only really known you well for a year.
Okay, well, I do like cleaning up. It's just I own a lot of shit and I'm really busy. Yeah. So I set this lighter down and I set these Pokemon cards down.
Oh, it's organized chaos most of the time. I know exactly. Like,
right?
I just know.
I walked into your store and I was like... just because there was so much stuff and I was like, I love it. This is fucking dope. I was like, remember? I was geeking out, right? I was like, oh, look at this. And I'm like I'm like, oh, she's got these here too. And I'm like, oh yeah, okay, now I know where to go for this. I'm like,
Amen.
It was fucking awesome. Yeah, absolutely. I love it. Yeah, your store kicks ass.
Your one-stop shop.
It is. It really fucking is. I was so impressed. Here, I'll take that from you. Donkashin.
Bitte.
See, that was another reason how I knew you were cool, because I said that to those people in the store, because they were like heavy. I could tell by their heavy German accents.
Oh yeah, I forgot about those people. But yeah, right? I'll say, like, when I heard you, I swear to God, if I was an anime character, there was stars in my eyes that I was like, oh my God!
He said Donkashin!
Yeah, there was very little German that ended up trickling down. But except for a couple things. And then Bitte, Danke.
What is your last name?
Hence.
Hence.
Yeah, Z on the end, so you know.
With the big Z. That's
but
cool.
the other big one was 9.
9.
My dad, my sis just make your blood boil because he just enjoyed yelling it in our faces at the
9 donkeys.
And it's like, but dad, and he's like, and then that's when the but dad dance had to happen. But dad. Like my dad was Jim Carrey. And like, I'm not even joking. He could be Jim Carrey's, stunt double.
Right.
He was
like that, like
they're
like
brothers.
Exuberant.
They're brothers easily, at least. You know what I mean? Like, are you sure you're not fraternal twins? Like, and I'm not talking the Wish Jim Carrey either. My dad was a handsome guy.
Right.
Yeah. My best friend for many years. Yeah. Reminded me all the time.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So you guys live out there. So he has like a chunk of the farm, and you have a. Is that what it is?
No, I don't have shit.
Well, I know, but like you've got your little space for your snowmobile.
Yeah. I mean, well, and that's the thing. He's even got one of these little sheds.
Can I put my sled in here, Dad?
Yeah, so he's got this, and it's this Wagler mini barn, very fancy. Like,
bring it up.
Oh, they are the fanciest garden sheds, and you can get them so customized to whatever you want. And the Mennonites make them, and they come and slap it together so fast. It's done in a day.
If Mennonites make it, you know it's
exactly. Good. That's why I threw that in there, man.
You know it's good.
Yeah, and he liked it so much.
Oh, okay, one of them.
That he's like, I'm getting one too, because he got one for over at my place.
Honestly, you spray foam the inside of that. You put up some wall panels.
And this was the funny thing. When he brought it up, I knew exactly what company it was, because years ago, before I got the business, I was looking at buying one of these to turn into a house.
Yep.
Because at that point I was like, you know what? I'm cool with being a single gal. I like me. Might as well invest in me and my future.
Yep.
And the biggest blockage, Dad, was, I don't want you over here. So yeah, he wasn't going to be putting it on his property anywhere, even though it's like, it's not a small property. So like, bro, we wouldn't have to see each other. What do you think I want to be like?
So I've got this
on your hip? No.
I've got this garden shed right out back here, just between like here and the outdoor wood boiler.
Yeah.
My cousin and I built it for my dad when he owned this property. I'm totally changing it into a grow room. I'm fine when the time is right. When we're fine, when we have space available over there, I'm doing it. It's like a 16 by 16. I built the whole thing. It's just like that, just a single story, insulate it, truss core it, all new light. I'm like, I walk in there all the time. I'm like, my future grow room. I'm gonna go get all this good stuff.
Well, my dad, like, anytime we've talked about, like, the first time I walked into the basement and we're talking about these little mini barns. He's like, but you're not turning it into a grow up. You're not turning it into a grow up.
And you're like, the fuck,
and it's like,
I'm
bro,
not.
okay, well, no, I'm not. Like, the reality of it is like, I'm not going to get into that. I don't want to get into that game, because then I'm competing against my customers. Why would I do that?
Fair enough.
Have that game. But I want to feed myself. Is that all right? Are you okay with that?
I was going to bring that up,
like,
too.
Like, that's, I living too hippy dippy. I love sustainability, just because, like, I don't want to feed off the man.
Well, I was thinking about that.
I'm so tired of this government and paying taxes, and I want to go disappear into the woods.
$20 for 2.2 kilos of or 2.2 pounds of beef. That's pretty fucked up. So, but like I was just saying,
beef?
I was thinking that as you were coming here, because I was making supper, and I was like, I wonder if she's gonna start to see a real turn in people starting to come in looking for sustainability alternatives.
I've been thinking this for years at this point, because is it just because I'm aware and I can see what's happening, and you guys are all just sucking the government's butt so hard that you think it's going to be fine?
Well, it's like
I don't get it, because I don't know why people are not flooding down to shops like mine. But I
think it's coming. I think it's coming. I think there's no way it isn't.
I need it to, that's for sure. Because I mean, it's not like I have massive aspirations. I just love what I do.
Yeah.
And I just want to help people. I really do love what I do, and that's I will talk about growing until you fucking stop me.
Yeah.
So it's just, I mean, I want to be able to keep doing this, you know? It's
how
rewarding
I wanted you on the,
to see other people's successes, and they come in and they like, and we both geek out together for them. Like, I love it, man. It's such an exchange of like awesome energy. Who wouldn't want to do this forever?
I totally geeked out with you.
Yeah.
The first time I went in, I was like,
I was like a happy dog, like when their butts are going, like I couldn't, I was literally my feet for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I didn't even really geek out with you about plants at the start. And then we got talking towards the end and I was like, yeah, we got to wrap this up. Shannon was like, we got to get the fuck out of here, please. Mm-hmm. We still have she's like, we got other places to go yet. I'm like, fuck, I know. Sorry. Yeah, that was a funny ass day. But in all sincerity, I mean, like it's, I really do think that I will see, like, there will be people starting to darken your door in droves because the way that the grocery store is set up right now, if you're not learning how to be self-sufficient, you're going to be behind. You're behind because, like, the way that produce is already priced, the way that the cheese and the meat and the eggs and all the staples of food that you really need in a day to get by, the way they're all priced, it's like it's geared towards the junk food aisle.
Oh, right? For sure.
And then on top of that, it's like if you don't know how to grow the produce that you rely on to eat, like that's
this is where
that's almost like a new form of slavery, right? Here's your little money ration, and you can go and buy what you can get with that. Have fun.
And it's interesting, like even in schools, I going to a small rural school.
Yeah,
we grew things. Mm-hmm. All the way through school and in school.
It should be in every school, mandatory.
And I 100%. Did not know that. I never thought about this. And so, like, I've started trying, give me your equipment you don't want anymore. And I'm going to try and get it into a school because I want to try and make it more sustainable or, like, help the kids, like, grow a little something in their dorm rooms and everything like this as well. But my high school is the only one that I've really been able to work with yet in West Lorne. Mm-hmm. And they have a greenhouse. So love it. And for decades, they were in the only room in the school that didn't have any windows. So it was like, but then I find out, oh no, they finally moved us down to all the windows in the world. It's just like, oh,
greenhouse. Yeah.
And then they paved the freaking student parking lot and put in like stadium lighting over top of the greenhouse.
Jealous?
No,
jealous?
They're never off.
Upset? Oh, I got
They're never off.
I thought you were talking about supplemental light. I wasn't sure where you were going with that one.
No, they're never off. And it's just like these kids do a lot of like growing for fundraising in that greenhouse as well. Like you're impacting things for this. But blind spots. I can't.
Well, I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but they probably didn't really think about it. Like the light coordinator probably didn't think about it with the greenhouse coordinator. That's sometimes why it's good to have like a
and the greenhouse has been there for decades as it is now. I think.
Right. They probably weren't even thinking about it when they put the lights up.
Yeah.
They're probably just thinking safety. That's the tough thing about that. But I'll tell you right now, on the subject that you're talking about,
Before I forget about something, actually, though, because this is what really blew my mind. Because I've been doing advertising with 98.1 for most of this year. Yeah, a year. We did the year. So on Saturdays, I was answering questions that people texted into their line. And I love it. It was awesome. It was so fun. But the sad thing is on that, I was talking about this Mums for Moms program that I basically wanted to like start up because I just want to give this stuff to teachers in these young classes to grow this. And here's the Mother's Day gift.
Right.
And they nurture it and whatever. And because this is what we did in my school. And here I'm offering free product for this. So you don't have to go through the school board and take this long process because you're not paying for anything. I'm just going to give it to you. Not one teacher showed up.
There's that. And then there's also like who was just saying they had all the fucking plants removed from the school? Like I used to go to like kindergarten.
Oh my gosh, because they're not hypoallergenic. I can see this.
They're just
cleaning the air technically, actually, but whatever.
No, I know, but like I'd have fish. We'd have hamster wheels and fish tanks and fucking. You'd go to kindergarten class.
I mean, kids are meant to be
filled
gross
with fucking wonder, right?
You know,
you'd be like, whoa, look at nature all around me. Now you're not allowed to have a fucking snake plant.
But this is what helps with immunity as well, people. Like this is what it comes down to. They want you, like, I'm gonna get there. They're so reliant on them because we don't want you to have immunities to anything, basically, if we're going to keep going with this stuff. Kids can't be gross because, how would they build their immunity? But then it's like, but you don't know how to grow anything. You don't know it. And I saw this video recently where this guy was like, it wasn't so long ago that everybody could name 6 different birds.
Right.
Or like native plants in their backyard.
Right.
How many people can do that now? But I bet they could name 24 brands.
They could name 24 Pikachus. Pokemons, fucking Charizards, right?
Yeah,
no, but that's the funny thing.
And that made me so sad, though. And this is what
sad.
It is like we're as a culture, we are losing these skills, and this is a formative skill that, like, honestly, when it came to taking over this store, I was like, yeah, this is a sustainable business. Where is it ever going to go? Like, in the pandemic, we were one of the only ones that were allowed to have our door open, because we were essential. You need to be able to grow your medicine and your food.
Yep.
And
it's like they're trying to squash that now. They're like, you're not allowed to grow your medicine or your food.
Yeah. Oh, exactly. Exactly. I wonder why they can't make any money off of that.
Yeah.
But it's so scary to me. It really is one of the scariest things to me that this is where we're growing, and that I don't have people lining up at my door.
Yeah.
Because, like, how do you not all see what's going on? And so I mean, I want to change that so bad.
Well, for what it's worth,
maintain these skills in our culture.
2 things we're doing at Oggo Grown. First one is a lot of YouTube action. And YouTube has been phenomenal for being able to spread the word and find the word. And so find like-minded people and sit and chat with them, get to know them, hear their ideas, and cross-pollinate ideas all throughout the world of things that we now have established in Canada. Because I feel like cannabis is, oddly enough, of all the things that it's been accused of being a gateway drug for, I feel like it's a gateway drug to self-sufficiency. Because if you learn how to grow cannabis, all of a sudden you're thinking about, like, well, maybe I should grow some lemongrass too, or what's wrong with mint?
Let's be honest, they just don't want us to think.
You don't want to think for yourself, right? Like, that's what they don't want you to do. But once you start to grow these plants just one plant is all it takes.
Yeah.
And if it's a plant you really love, then you're like, well, maybe I'm just going to start sprouting oak trees and shit too. Like, I don't give a fuck. I'll pop any seed I want. Like, what's that seed? I want to pop that now too. Just because you don't know what's on the other side of the seed. It's like a little bit of bewilderment comes back to you when you see that cannabis plant for the first time. You're like, oh, there's something magical going on here. I think I better pursue this right down to the end of the line. And that has always been one of the thoughts for me where I'm like, maybe that's why cannabis is illegal. Maybe that's the big thing, is because the first thing that it causes you to do is think for your fucking self. And maybe that's the big problem. Like, I don't know.
Well, I mean, come on. As if any government anywhere has ever promoted freedom. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Free thought.
Yeah.
No. I mean, look at our government right now. They're literally making it illegal for you to say things on the internet.
Yeah.
You could get a life imprisonment if you say the wrong thing on the internet. That's what they're doing right now.
It'll be based on context, and it'll also be based on, like, precedents, and you're gonna have to watch it.
That's a pretty important thing that we need to look after right now.
100%.
There's nothing else wrong.
100%.
Nothing else that's really, putting us into grave danger here as a society.
I just would like to say, though, for the prevalence of internet use, that it's not that we should remove everything that we get to say online, but most certainly there definitely has to be some sort of, like, guide rails to protect society from things going completely amiss. So,
seeds and growing is how you do that.
Well, seeds and growing is how you do that. And I don't necessarily agree with all the, like, punishment for shit you say online, but it's just like punishment for shit you say in real life. Like,
well, I mean, life has a way of teaching you those lessons, right?
You can't say whatever you want out in public. Like, there are limits on what you can say to people, and then it becomes harassment or violence or what. It's not violence, but it's like, it gets to the point where a person's like, yo, I don't know what the fuck's going on here. And this person's belligerent. And you don't want that online either. But then at the same time, it has to be based on context. Because if you're reading text that somebody typed, you don't know if they're joking. Like, you know, you and me joking in a text. Could, you know what? That gets weird.
This is something like part, dating. Right? I literally no, I don't want to get to know you chit chat through text at all. No, we're not doing this.
Right.
I will literally say this. We're not doing this.
Yeah.
Okay. Once we meet, I'll open that door a little bit more. Right. But there is a short fuse between my brain and my mouth, and I do not want anything misread.
You don't need any fucking.
Like once you meet me, you're gonna understand. But
Motor mouth Lisi. Yeah, she gonna say some shit that might upset you. But no, back to what we were talking about. So with YouTube, we have found a community, and it's not like everyone out there is just shut off from growing for themselves. That's you know, it's just there may be few and far between for now. But the more we hang out, the more we do podcasts, the more we talk to each other, the more aware people become all throughout the world.
And in the end too, I think one of the biggest hurdles is people think that it's like such a big like money investment. Like the cost of things have come down so much.
That and
It does not take
that, and it's
a lot.
Upfront, like it's an upfront purchase.
Yeah.
It's like you buy a vehicle because you get to work, right?
Yeah.
So there's your money. Like you don't buy a vehicle because it just sits in the corner and you don't do anything with it. The same is said for like food production items. You buy them so that you don't have to go to the store to buy the food.
Yeah.
But like, yes, of course I just grew the most expensive cucumber. Well, you're like, yeah, but every cucumber after that gets cheaper. So just keep growing, and eventually your cucumbers are free. So there's that part.
And
but
it's just so satisfying.
It is very satisfying.
And when it's a good one food. Too, like, you know, like
crunchy. Give me
like
that.
Like some of my strawberries,
cucumber.
it's like, I have this thing where it's like, invite me somewhere and it's I'm gonna show up. Like, I don't know, like I'm like,
let's do it.
Especially like people, like I don't know, people's things. I should say like wakes and stuff like that. Like if that's the right term, but like. I'm there. People are like, it's crazy to see you here. I haven't seen you in forever, but I'm like, that's just because of the pandemic, people. Okay, like it's just everybody did that.
The pandemic fucked a lot of people up. Like I think it fucked people up worse.
Yeah,
than
sorry, I don't go to bars anymore. Is really what it is. You don't see me downtown at night. Yeah, it's a rare daytime sighting.
For a lot of people, it's like you don't see me. Like, yeah, that's just what it became. They're just like, yo, I'm ghosting everybody, but like for life.
Yeah.
Like, fuck everything.
Well, and this is where I'm really glad
I'm
to be out in the country again. And I remember my mom said this to me years ago, I think when I first moved into London. And that my grandma said to her when she first moved out to our little ghost village. It's literally a ghost town, actually, of Ontario. It was gonna be a thing at a certain point, and there were like 3 brick making companies along, like it was a booming little spot. And now it's nothing. Which is great. We love it that way. Most of it is my family and then there's one other family, so we've all grown up together. It's great. So shit, but yeah, just getting back out into the country. What my grandma said to my mom.
Yeah.
You're going to find that the drive out to the country is a lot shorter than the drive into the city. Meaning that everybody in the city is going to expect you to come to them all the time. They're not going to come out here.
Damn, say that again, because I think all my city folk that are related to me need to hear that.
Yeah.
Because it's the same distance, guys.
Exactly.
It's the same
exactly.
I've never heard it put like that, but that's a fantastic way to put it. Yeah. The drive to the country is
I've been really lucky that I have, maintained friendships with people who
drive to the city.
Appreciate where I'm at.
I get it.
So they do make the drive, because in the end, I don't want to. Like, this is where I love the location of my shop so much. Like, I didn't choose it because, like, we've been operating for over 30 years.
Yeah.
And so I just not inherited, but, took over.
Yeah.
And I back onto a designated green space where I get the most incredible sunsets. Like, even tonight, I gotta, like.
Let's see this shit.
Yeah.
Put it up. Now, I will say this, though, too, with the I think why. Oh,
Like that's my shitty parking lot, you know? Like it's just so pretty though.
It is pretty.
Like
I know that parking lot.
Yeah, and like there'll be deer and turkeys right there.
That's cool.
And I'm right on the edge of the city. I don't actually have to go in and deal with all of these terrible drivers.
So I think there's something to why people tend to forget that it's the same distance to the country and to the city. And this is just me sitting up here thinking my thoughts, Lisi. I think what it is that when you go to the city, there's more options than just going to see the one person that you went to see in the city, right? So you're like, oh, we're going to the city, so we're going to go see some family. And then the kids are going to get McDonald's, and I'm going to go to the Nike store, and you're going to go to the fucking Shoppers Drug Mart, right? So everybody gets this thing. But when you're going out to the country, you're like, they're probably going to make us split wood.
See, and the funny thing is, how many times I have had
shopping. Fuck splitting wood, bro.
Like, they're gonna come over and they're gonna help me with this task. We never get to the task. Never. I need to stop living in this delusional land where this is ever
gonna get done,
because it's just
like,
it'll get done by myself. Eventually I'll figure out some way to get it done, because I have that how hard can it be attitude. I'll fucking figure it out, that's for damn sure. Like, I mean, me moving my queen mattress upstairs to my bedroom, guys, I wish I had recorded this. I had a pulley system going up my stairs, guys, because I could not, like, I mean, it was insane, but I fucking did it. And, because my grandpa, his saying is, nothing's impossible. Some things are just harder to achieve. I'll figure out exactly how hard.
Sounds like me and your grandpa should have hung out. Cause Jax is sitting over there laughing her ass off because I cut a hole in my motherfucking bedroom wall to the outside of the house so that I could put a door in, so that I could get a new mattress up to my... Oh, for you. It was for you, right? So it was for you. And then there was no way to get... I just grabbed the mattress and I climbed it up a ladder.
Over one shoulder.
Over a shoulder. And I just fucking did it and then slid it in through the door. And then I built the balcony after that.
I want to make a correction. Not pulleys. Ratchet straps.
Oh,
that was
better.
That was
click.
Oh, I'm gonna use science in my favor.
Science.
This is why I definitely would have been a witch 200 years ago.
Oh yeah, they would have seen you putting that thing up, and they're like, first of all, what is that object she's lifting with those strange machines? She's a witch.
Yeah.
You're like, no,
does she float?
This is a bed. They're like, there's no such thing. You're a witch.
Oh, it was like the mattress I had was just killing my back, and it was like, there's no way I'm not sleeping on this thing tonight. I was not waiting for somebody to come and help me.
Because
there are things that I have been waiting for people to come and help me, and that's what I mean. Then they show up, and we just get talking, and I'm just apparently so interesting that we never get any further. I find them interesting too, obviously, though. But yeah, I mean, even I had a couple of friends from high school over a little while ago.
Want to hit this big bitch?
I'll do my best on her.
Right.
But I had a couple of friends from high school over, and we just sat in the kitchen the whole time. Like, I know this is where the life congregates, but I just stood there the entire. I only have 2 stools in the kitchen, and I just still stood there, and we did not go any further. Really, we did the tour of the house though, but like stopping there, got this lovely seating area. Right over there. No, we're right here.
Well,
yeah. And I suggested afterwards, let's have a monthly game night. And then I laughed. I'm like, we're never going to get to the game.
Yeah.
It's
good pipe dream.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like Adam was a little nervous coming over because he said to Brittany, we're, 1 drink, we're not going to stay too late. He was the one like, yeah, I'll have another one. Yeah.
2:30 a.m. comes quick.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but it's also that social anxiety that like, well into my 20s, there were times that I almost wrote up cue cards to hang out with people one-on-one for the first time. I was so nervous about this. But it's like I got to this point.
Did you make cue cards for tonight?
No. Yeah, I haven't had this thought in a long time now.
I know, I'm just messing.
Which is actually funny to think about, honestly, because it's...
Lisi, got a little choke there.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Yeah, on Ash Ketchum.
On Ash Ketchum. Yeah. Oh my God, best name ever for a fucking Ash Ketchum.
Yeah. I was thinking that tonight.
Ash Ketchum. Yeah. Gotta catch them all. This thing's a motherfucker to hit,
you remember
by the way.
you did come up with it earlier tonight.
No, I know. I love it.
All right.
No,
it's like, am I in
I'm
the
just
Twilight
pumped about
Zone
it.
that
No,
like you guys don't remember that happening?
No, I definitely remember it. I'm just still excited. Here, I got you.
Oh yeah.
I got you. I'm here to help. I just wanted to let you know. We'll let her have her bong in here, folks. No, so we still didn't even finish what we were talking about before you actually.
I know exactly where I was wanting to go with that, though.
What this
That's
one
where
or the
you
last
get like this
conversation?
is worth one of those massive ADHD gold stars. Okay, that I remember and I know what we were talking about.
She remembers. She remembered first. It's her turn.
I mean, I didn't finish that bowl.
Well, I didn't mean to fucking take it. I thought you were done.
No. I just wanted to. Yeah.
Do you want me to finish it? What are you saying?
I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I will finish it. I just wanted to see. And now this is the shit where I'm going to forget then. And it's going to be like, yeah.
All right, you hit your bong. I'll say what I say because I remember my shit.
I remember my shit too. You're just not like.
That goes down.
Stop taking it away from me though, maybe.
I didn't. It's right
Quit
there.
taking the bong away from me.
I didn't at all. It's right there. You have
I know.
Oh my fucking god, this is excellent.
So,
Lisi, I love hanging out with you.
Yeah, that's so much fun. I knew it. Like my cheeks hurt. My cheeks hurt.
Same.
So, yeah, people aren't realizing how like it's not $1 million to get a gross tent and set up. Like honestly, I had a special going that like I might still be able to honor, and depending on availability and what have you. But like $400, everything that you need.
Yeah. To
get going with a 4x4. And when I'm saying to people, even years ago, I like betray my sex kind of deal because oh, I don't know, my girlfriend wouldn't like that, and it's you should ask her what she's paying for her face cream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fingernails.
Yeah, exactly.
Eyebrows.
What does it cost to go to the hairdresser?
Starbucks.
Oh, that shocked me. Like I'm a hairstylist kid, so my best friend in high school decides to become a hairstylist
Have that lighter, please.
Ends up on doing her stuff at the this fancy dancy Richmond Row shop. And I had to pay something when I went there to whatever, and even just I was like, what? And this girl next to me, I caught her. I'm like, sorry, 500 what?
Whoa.
And that was 15 years ago. Okay, I couldn't even imagine now.
No,
and
I can't either.
Yeah. So what So it's like, yeah, you want to start. And this is, I said, okay, she's not too in love with your hobby. Why don't you throw some food in there with your cannabis? Because the reality of it is, if you got a 4x4 tent and you're just growing for yourself and your own enjoyment, having 4 plants going all the time will inundate you with product unless you're doing something further with that product.
Oh, yeah.
And so why don't we just start using all of this to start feeding ourselves too?
So this is fantastic that you're bringing up this point, because obviously me being a huge proprietor of hydroponics and aeroponics, first thing that I want to say is when we take you down to the flowering room and I show you the new layout for it, you're going to say, this is fucking perfect. And then the second thing is we're starting up the crew called the Oggo Little Sprouts Club. So we're gonna start getting our kits, at least our like the lettuce growing kits, into the hands of youngsters that want to try it. And we redid our gorilla logo, so there's no cannabis leaf or nothing. It's just straight up like a basic hydroponic kit for the youngins to be like, okay, I got my tomato seed and my lettuce seed, and I'm gonna put it all into these net pots here, and I'm gonna watch how it goes, and I'm gonna feed me and mom and dad. I'm gonna feed mom and dad here one time, and
I love it.
Like imagine the pride that a kid will feel just even watching their parents take a couple bites of their food and be like, wow, you did it. Like, oh my gosh, this tomato is great. Even if the tomato ain't great, but the kid gets to fucking have a little taste of it and know what success is like.
And I was going to say, how hard is it to screw up a fucking growing a tomato? But in the end, somehow the ones in the grocery store,
Yeah, exactly.
It's me. Like, you want flavorful, delicious tomatoes in winter? I'll say to people, the darkest, deepest corner of your basement, what do you want to grow there? I can tell you exactly how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's possible, people, but like, like when it comes, okay, so what about the heat and the cost of the light? Okay, let's start thinking outside of the box here. Why are we dumping all of this heat outside?
Oh yeah, the light generates enough heat inside the tent.
Oh yeah, but I'm just saying, like,
you know,
I ended up talking a customer into recycling this heat throughout his home last winter. So he had 2 high-intensity tents on either side of his basement.
It's a good point you're making here. And I'm going to build on it after you're done.
And he had an LED in his bedroom.
Uh-huh.
So he had the LED going while he was sleeping in his bedroom. That kept him warm. And the 2 were circulating throughout the house the rest of the time during the day. And he's like, my bills were so low, absolutely nothing. Well, and I'm now like, I need to get this going because propane is so expensive.
Well, just thinking here, honestly, when you, I think it's a misconception or like an old conception that people have to dump that spent air outside of the house, but I think that's just from the cannabis prohibition era.
But I think
right?
that exactly. I think there's 2 massive misconceptions that everybody has is that like, well, your house is definitely going to grow mold then. No, that's just what careless people did in grow ops, where in houses where they didn't live, by the way.
Right.
That was the majority of the situation.
Right.
And also, oh, well, it's going to stink all of the time. Okay, this is what a carbon filter is for.
Right.
So, and it's not that expensive in the end, $100 gets you what you need for most of these situations.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So,
well, I mean, honestly, like we introduced Shannon to a tent because it's like, and like even we want to get my mom a tent too because she wants to do all this gardening stuff. And I'm like, Mom, you can put a tent up in a corner of your basement anywhere you want. It helps heat your house. It's pretty clean to run. You can get a pretty sustainable, at least maybe a couple plates of food a week. But at this point in time, I would think even a couple plates of food a week is going to be better for self-sufficiency than not. Because like I said already in this show, I think it's going to be not too long before people are going to start coming in droves because everybody's waking up to the grocery store crookery. Yeah. Like they're just fucking robbing us. Because I feel like, of course, if you take away people's means to grow food and nobody thinks about it, then you're
going to be all right with that 15-minute city, aren't you?
Well, that, and it's just everybody becomes dependent on the grocery store. And I often think, like, what if the grocery stores all locked up their doors tomorrow? Yeah. How fucked would we all be for about a month? Yeah. Well, everything got kicked up. Like it'd be tough times for about a month, and then we'd start to put it back together again, and everybody'd be like, "We better get a fucking tent."
This is why I'm kind of like praying for that civil war to come.
Well,
like,
I'm not
guys, where do we meet at dawn? I'll be there.
I don't want anything like that happening. Nothing severe, but
that's good for the economy, though, man. Come on.
It's I just like I want to give the kids hope. Like you got to start teaching them stuff that'll give them hope in their own abilities in the future. Yeah, because if all they do is know how to live off a grocery store and going to work every day,
we're teaching coding in schools now,
which is also dated,
right? But we're not going to teach how to grow anything.
I have a theory on all this.
Yeah,
I have because AI is so prevalent now. Like I heard a podcast the other day where the guy was saying a college professor's job now is more so to police the fact that, of course, AI is everywhere and it's ubiquitous with everything. All you have to do is almost make sure that the students that are using it in the appropriate method, and you're not going to be able to you can't say, you can't use AI to generate. Forget it. Like the cat's out of the bag. Yeah. The bag is on fire and it's down there because the wind hit it or something. You know what I mean? You're not getting that cat back in the bag. So you might as well
hit the fan, man.
You might as well just let understand that kids have access to information in a way we never got to see, and you might as well just almost revert back to those basics that everybody walked away from in an effort to create that AI. Because it's like the whole point of all this computer technology and all this shit all along was to make it so we had a technology that was so good we didn't have to fucking use it. And then, like, the next thing is, like, where's my AI that folds the laundry? Where's my AI that makes life around where's the dishwasher AI?
Well, and this was the whole joke, is that this industry should be, like, totally safe from that. Because how do you automate growing in the end, really?
Well, it should
I
be.
mean, you can to make your life easier, but there's still things that like.
It's a spirit. It becomes almost a spiritual thing. Like certain aspects of life should remain hands-on because there's a connection to them that needs to remain, i.e. like food automation and growing automation. Those are two things that you should just know. Sure, you can add in chunks of automation to them to make life easier, but you don't want the whole thing to have you removed from it and you go watch TV because that's like one step below the Matrix.
Well, and this is where like
right? Just plug me into an IV and fucking feed me in a virtual
but this is where like
screen.
not to toot my own horn again, but like grow shops are such an important community hub
Fucking
for
right.
growing because like the amount of things that I have learned there, it has been the greatest classroom of life for me. And I remember one guy that I hired, one of the first things out of his mouth was like, I'm so excited for all the things I'm going to learn working here. And I'm like, oh my God, he gets it.
Lisi.
And
what if you did like a grow class?
I have tried this.
At the store.
I did a handful of these and it was consistently, everybody's really excited that it's happening. Nobody shows up.
Maybe that's just the wrong people got told because like I feel like I would show up.
Well, and
because like it's something that interests. Like we have horticultural club in Kirkton, and it's just on a shit night. Like that's what it is, and it's not like it's a shit night. It's a perfectly awesome night. It's a shit night for me to get there. That's what I really have to say.
Yeah, exactly. I get it.
So that's my thing with that. But like she gets to go to it. My mom goes to it.
Well, and this is where, hence why I'm here. It is about like I can't sit in the shop and expect people to show up. And these traditional forms of marketing are not working.
Right.
So, okay, all right, I guess I'll have a social life again and venture out into the world because, that's just it. We were kind of touching on this earlier, how I just like being at my house and doing my things. And especially in the summer, I will get lost. Like, I need to put a clock out beside my garden. Like, I have these Edison lights that are solar powered and I will work long after dark because I have plenty of light. And time flies when you're having fun. And all of a sudden, it is 2:30 in the morning. And I am like full on Hobbit mode and like barefoot. Dirt everywhere. Oh, yeah. Like I am a Hobbit. I am barefoot always.
Fucking.
And no more like I've got the pipe going and I'm thinking about second breakfast.
Second breakfast.
So I still have to bathe before I get into bed as well. And so all of a sudden, I'm not getting into bed until 3 a.m. And it's like, God damn it.
I just go
I'm
bed
not 21 anymore. Yeah.
I'm sending that
No, but that's the thing. It's not just dirty feet.
It's dirty everything.
Oh, no, I have got mud on me, caked on. I am brown.
So
I can't get into bed like this. I gotta do some sort of a rinse down for sure.
That's one thing I love about like spring, summer is those like you can work by moonlight if it's the right night for moonlight and you can just be out. You got like 60 clones. You're gonna transplant everything. That's a spiritual thing. You're looking up at that moon like you're blessing this crop, aren't you, motherfucker? And it's like, yes, I am. Shannon, if you can plant on a full moon and you can harvest on a full moon, you're winning at life. Real talk. Yeah. Real, because they both happen. Yeah. There's a planting moon and there's a harvest moon.
Yeah.
Definitely. And they
I always want to try and aim for that beaver moon, but what can I say? I grow sativa, so
Yeah. It's
eating that way.
Is that your favorite style of smoke? You're heavy on sativa?
I never really thought about it until my sister made this joke to me that like about me being somewhat of a narcoleptic. So just could fall asleep anywhere.
Yeah.
I don't actually like. It's not just like, but it's just like when I stop and. Yeah, I can fall asleep anywhere. I'm not just gonna, but like I can.
I feel like
I don't have that problem.
I feel like narcolepsy is like one side of a coin.
Yeah, for sure.
If you can fall asleep anywhere, that also means you can probably stay up anywhere. I don't know. Is that true for you?
Well,
like, I don't fall asleep on switch, but I can stay up in like weird circumstances. Well, like
growing up, my dad would be like, "What are you doing? Vacuuming your bedroom? It's 11:30."
Yeah.
But like this is just when like I would. So like I have that night owl thing in me, but it's also like I will still hit this wall that if I don't power through it, I'm out. I'm out, like 9:30. But once I get through that, it's like up all night. Because I just get hyper focused on whatever I'm doing. Like I work constantly, on something or other, even if it is just some sort of a craft or something like this, right? Like I just don't really stop.
We really are fucking a lot alike, eh? Shannon was just saying that while you guys were out of the room. She was saying you and I are a lot alike, and I was like, we really are. But then when you just said that, I'm like, you just took a page out of my book there, Lisi. Because if it's something that I'm like, it's not even like it's work. Like it becomes play for me. In a way, because I'm like, if I know that I have to put it together and it's just a matter of like me putting it together, I'm like, well, this really takes no energy or time. When actually the opposite of that is true, and it takes a lot of energy and a lot of time. And I'm like, fuck, now it's 4:30 a.m. I got to go to work in like 2 hours. Yeah. Yeah. And you're like, but you're like, why did I stay up building that Lego Batman tank till 4:30 a.m.
Well, and this is where it's good. Like
I can't shut it off. I'm like, it's gonna happen.
Dealing with a very, very slow renovation of this farmhouse, so I'm still finishing things up because our contractor basically went AWOL back at Christmas.
Right.
And it was he'll be back. Yeah, he'll be back. And it just gets to no, he's not. Okay, like bro put up a picture of him and his Cuban girlfriend on the beach, and
Cuba.
Yeah. So I mean, like I don't think he hasn't changed his profile picture in 5 years, bro. Dude. Like this says a lot. I screenshot it, sent it to my dad. He's not coming back, okay? So I guess all of his tools are mine. And I'm going to do things. I'm just going to start doing it. And it's like, I am a, Jane of all trades, master of none. But I'll figure it out. YouTube will help you find whatever else you want to,
YouTube
whatever,
make you
right?
A very smart person.
Oh, exactly. Like, I mean, you can literally find anything on there. So, except for the thing I was trying to figure out in my new van, like
what?
I found a video that it doesn't exist actually. It's ironic. I found something that doesn't exist, but no, it's a 2016 Dodge Caravan. Okay.
All right, let's hear it.
And I dropped this awesome hairpin that I have, only one like it, back in behind my cup holder that comes out of the center console. So I figured out how to get that thing out. But then there's a hole underneath it that it could be down in underneath it. I can't get my hands down in there. And I can't figure out how to get that off at all. There's no videos for it anywhere on the internet for that specifically. And it just kind of blows my mind.
I'm pretty sure that all vehicles have a little compartment like that. And I swear to fuck, I'm like, are these guys trying to smuggle drugs? Like, every vehicle has a weird compartment.
Or it's like,
right
you just want me to get
console.
fucked for drugs too, because it's like, okay, like realistically, I've got weed in those couples and shit at different times. Come on, let's be honest, guys.
There's like a roach in behind.
Oh, exactly. And then so that bitch dropping in back in there, and I can never get it out again. And all of a sudden, the border's ripping my entire vehicle apart, and they figure out how to get that console open within 2 seconds.
Of course, they're like, they know
that would be the burner of it too. It would take them no time at all. They know exactly what they're doing. Meanwhile, I can't figure it out.
Fucking happens all the time. They're like, oh yeah, you didn't know how to do. They're like, fucking shift it, and there's like 18 roaches. You're like, fuck, and a good lighter, and your hairpin. You're like, fuck,
oh yeah, fuck. My ex's aunt's ashes and a necklace. Jesus Christ. Yeah.
That's so funny it really is like we're a lot alike, because that just happened to me today.
Stop!
A bunch of money fell in behind into like a realm in the truck. I'm like, there's probably a portal to another dimension in behind here. If I could find my way through here, I'll probably get zapped in or something, because that money's gone. Like a bunch of times.
You found Narnia.
Yeah, it's gone. Yeah, I found Narnia.
Yeah. That literally happened to me. That's why, so my ex's mom, she's getting married, and she's got her sister's ashes in her necklace, and at a certain point it was kind of like, it was something, it just didn't feel right for me, that the spidey senses started tingling, that I'm like, that's not safe. I'm going to step in and help out here. And so I did something.
What'd you do?
That was such a good safe spot.
You can't get
that future Lisi couldn't remember. And of course I was drinking later in the night and all this, like, and I'll tell you, I've done this to myself before. Like I have my great grandmother's porcelain ring that I lost for 3 years because I was in, like, my house was kind of the hub party house, and I was 20 years old, And I'm like, this is so precious to me. I gotta hide this because there's all these bitches in my bedroom and I don't know these other broads, whatever. I don't know. It was that kind of thing, right? I'm beside myself. It is the only thing I've ever, and like, I'm so low man on the totem pole, like number 9 of 10 grandchildren. I don't get my pick of anything special kind of deal. But I got this ring and I lost it. And then I'm sitting in Jean Drapeau Park in Montreal at Osheaga watching Metric, and I stick my finger in a pocket of my backpack and I immediately touched it and I was like, no.
Yo.
I was already in this awesome moment that I'm watching Metric in the park on this beautiful day and the sun is setting and I'm like, oh, it's awesome.
Shout out to Metric.
Snoop Dogg's coming up next, you know.
Get out of town. Shout out to Snoop Dogg.
It was Snoop Lion at the time, actually. Snoop Lion's coming up next.
Yeah, Snoop, you can fucking email me back anytime.
I'm glad we, you know, because like,
Snoop ain't
we didn't know it then,
back.
but isn't it glad that you didn't pull a P. Diddy?
Help what?
Yeah, nobody, like, he is now the guy who kept renaming himself, I feel like. So it's like kind of great. Like, I always thought that was super stupid.
Snoop Lion.
Yeah, and so I was like, I'm glad we went back to that. But yeah, it was then, and it was this, like, could the moment get any better? Yes, it can!
Yo, Lisi.
Oh, it was amazing. 3 years.
I did that with a wallet, but it was like so.
Oh, like, I'm doing that right now. Hopefully with a wallet.
No, but like hooks on.
I have no idea where it
right?
is.
You know what I mean? So I lost my wallet. I'm like, I got no idea. This wallet.
Oh, thank God I took a picture of my license once upon a time, and I've been getting by with that for months. I have no idea where my wallet is. It has to show up though, right?
It does. It will.
Yeah.
My headphones are proof.
I totally thought you were going to tell the story
about the headphones.
No, for the motorcycle.
Which fucking motorcycle?
The motorcycle slip.
You have to tell it because I'm lost. Just tell it.
Remember it?
What motorcycle slip?
We tore everything apart.
Oh, that
so
one.
Can I give you a quick fun fact?
No, but the
Did
wallet...
you know that pieces of paper like that can go up onto your dash and right down into nowhere that you'll never see it again?
Along with the other stuff.
I did that. By the way, I did that
with the dimes.
I did that with a key.
The licenses.
I did that with a key
the roaches.
To the lock on my dad's ball hitch for his snowmobile trailer, and he was going snowmobiling, and I was in trouble.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was possible.
You gotta carry.
I didn't know that was possible. I'm sorry.
Dad,
I thought that was a safe place to throw things. Don't do that. This is where I could just see.
We forgive you because your dad should have known better with a locked hitch. You gotta carry a grinder or a sawzall with you. Them shits can freeze up. Fuck it. He should have known better. There. Boom. It's not on Lisi. There.
Oh, this is why, like, I found this t-shirt that I was like, oh God, I'm so excited to wear this in front of my dad. He's never noticed it though. That's really annoying. But it's, don't be a part of the problem, be the whole problem. And that's full, like, I became this adult that I just immediately took responsibility for things. Cause in the end, and I don't give a fuck about pointing fingers unless it's going to help us figure out how this doesn't have to happen again.
Right.
But otherwise it's spilt milk. Let's not get upset about it. But, like, I will constantly just take, accountability right out of the gate, even if I had literally nothing to do with it. I will figure out some way that I will make you believe that, and we can move past and get the fuck over it, because, don't be a part of the problem, be the whole problem.
Be the whole problem. No, but this wallet, I lost this fucking wallet, right? And I fucking replaced all the credit cards, the license, the debits, the fucking insurance slips, the ownerships, the whatever, and motherfucking I'm cleaning my room one day a year and a half later.
It's crazy how karma rewards us.
But it's like a pair of pants that's hanging on a hook on
Why
the
did I
door
do
that's
that?
been in the room for the whole year and a half with me. I'm like, oh, you son of a bitch. Like, what the fuck? I replaced everything, and there was money in it, and I was like, oh my God, like my whole life came back, but I'd already replaced it, so I was kind of like half enthralled anyway. Just ticked, really. I'm like, fuck, it was right here.
I had this trip to go across the border, go to a dirt track race. I don't like it.
I gotta go in somebody else's vehicle.
But I was just gonna say, but it was in somebody else's vehicle.
You gotta go in somebody else's vehicle. I can't cross in my shit.
Yeah,
I don't trust me.
No, thank you. And I could not find my passport, and I'm like, I'm so certain that it's still good to go because, like, I needed to have it for 2017, a trip that I went on. So yeah, it'll still be good. Cannot find it. But like, this is where it's like the I have had things in boxes for years at this point.
Yeah.
Because that's how long like the quote unquote moving in process has been in this house. And
fuck, I hate the moving in process.
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm so certain it's at my dad's place. And he is just like, no, why would it be here? Why would it be here? And I'm like, Dad, why would it be anywhere else? This is the one house I've had forever. Whereas like I've moved how many times in the last, since I've moved out, Dad? Okay, come on. And the last time I needed it, I would cross the border with you in your vehicle. So like, it's not totally out of whatever. I tear everything apart. Like my life was so just chaotic for so long afterwards too, because it was literally just a mad dash, ripping things apart. And I could not find it. It was so frustrating to the point where like I'm convinced that it's at my ex's place. I have to reach out to him. Yeah.
Lisi, if you actually leave those moving in boxes long enough, there's a good possibility they can become moving out boxes too, and you're just now ahead of the game.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Everything's prepped.
Yeah.
Fucking
well, and this is the funny thing
this is awesome.
In the end, I at least got a little vindicated because I found it in the bottom of a box that it never. I know that it was nowhere near these things, but my ex packed all of my things basically because I was not allowed in to do it.
One of those times.
Yeah. Which like I literally like I'm sorry, like I'm a nice person. I'm a good person. I did not do anything to warrant that.
Are you a crazy ex?
No.
That's
what I mean. No,
I just had to ask.
No,
I'm sorry.
I mean, it depends on what you do. I will say, like, I enjoy being karma's tool. But I will say, like, any crazy things I've done, it's always been a friend who comes to me and they're like, I'm like, you know what we should do? So I've never done it to like my exes. But I've done some crazy shit. Yeah.
You get all your crazy fucking fantasies on your friends' exes. That's wild.
Yeah.
That's so fucking wild.
Yeah. I will say the worst thing I ever did.
In his car now.
The worst thing I ever did. I was feeling bad for a little while because, of course, like they got back together.
Oh.
But then in the end, he did something that I was kind of like, oh, nope, I don't feel bad anymore. Took a while, but like, yeah.
I see.
Yeah. So, but that's what I mean. Like, I will say, when people do bad things happen. You fuck around, you find out. You know. So I'm sorry that I have a brain that thinks these ways, but I literally like I won't do it to my people though. I think about it. But I'll never do it, you know what I mean? It's one of those things. But to other people's, if I, and that's the thing, it's on them. If I say it out, we could just laugh about my suggestion and take it all as a joke. But you were the one who was like, let's do it. Okay. Like, I love fuck yes people, right? So like, this is where if I say it out loud and you're not being like, you're insane, then it's like, it's not that crazy then, is it? Let's go.
Yeah. Well, there's a certain, ability that you have if you can kind of like exercise your dark thoughts, because a lot of people just leave their dark thoughts and then never even go see them.
Yeah,
but some people just say that shit out loud and they're like, nah, that was fucking crazy.
Well,
probably should never say that again. Fucking.
But if nothing
but then
more,
somebody's like, you want to go do that
together.
You're like, yo,
you know, if nothing more, we can all have a little laugh together.
Yeah.
But
I say wild shit all the time.
Say,
like, I don't mean like 66% of the shit I say.
But like I would I can't let things rattle around in there either, because that's when it just like.
Yeah.
But there are so many things, like as soon as I say it out loud, I'm like, no, I heard that. Don't worry.
Yeah, I'm putting that one back.
I'll
in the
squash
can.
that one. Yeah, it's good. That's good.
We really do understand these things, don't we?
Yeah.
I'm lighting up another joint.
Yeah.
That's fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
Remember the first time we got to hang out? That T-shirt you had on? It was the mothership.
It was.
Or don't talk to aliens.
Don't talk to strangers.
Don't talk to strangers.
Yeah.
That shit
don't talk
was
to strangers. Yeah.
Because we have the mothership at Oggo.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and I've got it in my shop right now too. Yeah.
That's excellent. Yeah, I'm gonna come down there. I think I want to come down there and just start playing in the tent.
Yeah, like.
Can I?
Yeah.
I want to set one up.
For sure. I was kind of like I'm
not gonna live in the tent.
This is where I'm so hesitant just to give a carte blanche yes to anyone about anything. And I'm like,
I'm bringing my spider mites and my shitty attitude.
Yeah.
No, I can help. I want to help. I want to come down and hang out at your store more.
Yeah,
it's a fun, dude. It's a fucking awesome store. For anybody that is wondering out in the audience, definitely if you're in London, check it out. Check out our girl Lisi. For sure. It's fucking dope.
We've actually got this like giveaway going on right now too.
What you got? Let's hear it.
So there is a lot of collaborative posts with P3 growing together on our Instagram. And this is
that person messaged us.
Yeah, Father Nature. Yeah, he's like just nobody knows soil mycology like this dude. Like he's just the passion, the love. Father Nature he deserves it.
Okay. I love it.
Yeah, and
shout out to Father Nature.
Yeah, and
is that on Instagram or that's his name?
That's his like company name is Father Nature. Okay. So he drives around in a truck with that written on the side. It's pretty awesome.
That's cool.
And he does landscaping, but consulting on whatever, and has started this Instagram channel to share knowledge with the world, really. And he can write, like he will talk for years about what he knows about growing.
Cool.
Like he truly is such a 100%.
Okay.
And this is the thing is like I was doing some editing with him within the last couple weeks.
Yeah.
And was talking about you and he's like, "Oh my gosh, like can I come with you?" And I was like, "Rob, I'm so like 100% yes, I've already been leading there." And in my mind, so excited to have the three of us in a room together because it will be like a house on fire.
Yay!
And but I literally said to him, like, it's just been hard enough for me to just get up there right now. I bring you into the mix. I'm never gonna get up there, bro.
Right. Well,
I wanted this to happen. So like 100% next time.
Okay.
Because he's just but what he does for his community is absolutely incredible. Like the people he helps and how because he understands that this is their medicine.
Yeah.
And he does a lot of pro bono work within this community. Like he truly understands community and has the most integrity. It's just amazing what he does. And
that's fucking awesome. I can't wait to meet him.
Yeah. So I mean, like he's doing a lot of work to get the word out there and make sure people are doing things in a safe way is the biggest thing about it, right?
Well, this is the thing about like this podcast and our company and the mission that we have with everything is like doing it safely.
I'm just gonna say it out louder, else I'm not gonna remember because why did this all come up? Because we're doing a giveaway.
Okay, let's hear it.
Yeah. Sorry, but like I didn't.
No, I'm just.
I wouldn't remember.
No, it's all good. It's all good. I'm just. I'm honestly like nowadays we've noticed that like this podcast has a value with our company in and of itself, whereas we get to talk to anyone and everyone that's in the agricultural or the gardening or the production or the cannabis or the
I
fill
feel like
in the
best
blank.
word is empowering.
Right, it is, and I mean it's just like. I didn't necessarily expect to see the community kind of come towards us in the way that it did, but like at the same time, we knew that we were going to get out into the community and people would start asking questions. But I think part of the real value of this pod is like being able to have you come up here and tell me your story and tell me about your experience, and then you bring somebody with you next time you come, right? And
but this is where it's like the original thought. Look at me, another gold star in the ADHD
Let's
sector.
hear it.
Is that this is why grow shops are so important is because I'm a hub of like, this is the place where everybody feels safe to talk about whatever they're doing.
Yeah, for sure.
For so many years, you were not allowed to talk about this. You can't talk about this because of the stigma. You're going to go to jail and all that kind of risk, right?
I've talked about this so much lately.
Like
for what it's
all
worth.
of a sudden, dudes like that don't want to talk to any of their neighbors or, let anybody know because they also don't want to get ripped off.
Right.
So it's so hush-hush. But they come and talk to their grow girl about it. And so I end up learning through all of these people. I'll make the joke that I've got all these guinea pigs at my fingertips, right? But in the most like highest, like I honor them way because I don't have, none of us have time to make all of this mistakes out there, right? So this is where this hub becomes so damn important, because the amount of things that I've been able to learn and pass along with people is like exponential.
Yeah,
and it's
cool.
so exciting to do that.
You get to be the one that takes it all in.
Yeah, well, I like, this is, knowledge is power, and I'm able to empower people. Like, that's what I really love.
Yeah,
and
your story's
like when you're having
cool.
a conversation with somebody who's just like, yes, it's just like that's where it's at.
It is. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. But we're doing this giveaway together for this Tom's Tumblr.
Get out of town. I want it. Sign me up. I want it.
Yeah.
Get out of town.
So ultimately, head to our Instagram to find out more. But it's the...
Is it the automated one or
concentrated? How did he put it? Because I just want to use the words that you're not supposed to use online and all this shit. But like, he had this perfect way of saying like concentrate dream though. Put it that way.
Tom's Tumblr?
Yeah. Because I think it's a T.
Jax,
400.
do you want to bring it up for us, please?
Yeah.
Let's have a look at this, because Tom's Tumblr is our favorite. It's our in-house trimmer.
Right on.
We have two of them.
I think it's so genius.
I'm gonna take you into the processing room here when we're done. After we're done the podcast.
Yeah.
Take you on a tour, and I'll let you see the.
So in 7 hours, when we stop talking.
No, fuck no. The Tom's Tumblr. There. I just want to. I just want to fucking advertise for them, man, because I get excited with these.
Yeah.
Shits,
So
right?
it'll be the 1900 actually is what it looks like. The one to the right. Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
That's what I have.
Yeah. Right on.
Two of those.
Right on.
I have two of those.
Yeah. So it is the automated one. And it's got the 3 different
the mesh bags.
Because you've got your like super
big bud, little bud,
small micron,
dry sift. Sorry, I didn't mean to like butt in. I fucking love these things.
No, like that's what I mean.
I'm like your best advertiser for this shit. I use them all the fucking time.
Yeah,
that's me. That's my shit.
In the end too, like it's just so lightweight.
They're awesome. They're the best fucking trimmer you can buy.
Yeah.
I tell everybody, you'll get
like,
your money back.
Well,
from
and
that
like just what you
fucking...
can, take a card to the inside of that thing when you're done.
That whole room's covered in keef because of that machine. That whole room, I have a vacuum in that room that only sucks up keef.
Well, that's smart.
Right?
Shit. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one. But seriously, you're gonna check that room out. You're gonna be like, this is, and then tell people, you be like, yo, check out my boy, because he fucking rocks that shit 25/9.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah.
And they're so easy to use, and they're so easy to put together. Yeah. It's literally like if you put Oggo Grow Systems and you pair it with that, you're like, okay, everything's done.
Yeah.
What do we do now? Let's go mountain biking or fucking.
But yeah, in the end, like. We'd really, like, you can enter somebody else as well, because ultimately, like, we would love to get it into the hands of somebody who really needs it.
Oh, of course,
you know what I mean?
Of course, I'm not gonna win it. I don't.
But
if
like,
I won it, I'd give it away.
Well,
to one of your people.
I'm not like saying this because of you, don't worry about it.
You're like, I don't want you to
No,
win,
but like that's the thing is that like truly, if you have somebody who's not on Instagram because like that's where their health is, but yet because like I will say like I have a few customers that are very mobily
immobile.
Thank you.
I got you. I got you. I told you I got you.
Bet.
Oh my god, I can tell. I can tell I needed the help.
Yeah, that they are not able to do anything on their own.
Yeah.
I got you. So, that's in the end that not to say you can't enter if you have everything working in a, normal way, quote unquote, normal.
Gotcha.
God damn this PC world. You know what I mean? But that is something that would just be so freaking awesome. So like, nominate those people, so to speak, is something we're very much encouraging as well.
Sure. Absolutely.
Not to say that you can't enter too.
No.
It's all about sharing and spreading the word in the end.
Is it local or just shipped, or is it what are you thinking?
Well,
because we can get some people in from all over the world.
I didn't think about. Because, I didn't think to say, like, Ontario only. But in the end, I will say that it's a lot about bringing, like, foot traffic in.
Of course.
So, the most entries you're going to get is by coming into my shop. So, you get an entry just by walking through the door.
Perfect.
You get 2 entries on top of that if you purchase something. But if you happen to purchase anything from Black Swallow Living Soils,
oh, cool,
you're going to get 5 entries on top of that. So, you can get 8 entries total in the Indoor Gardener.
Was that the soil that you sold that day?
Yes, most likely. Right in the center of the shop.
Is it still running?
Front and center. Yeah.
Is Black Swallow still?
Yeah.
I think
you're thinking Stepwell Soils.
That's what it was. Sorry.
And now guess where they got their soil? Like, this is what I laughed about because when I first started in the shop, I had multiple people bringing this brand up to me.
Because that's water only, right? The Black Swallow, or it can be? Or is it inert? Like it doesn't have anything in it?
No, it's a true living soil.
Oh, okay.
So,
like just base for a living soil.
No,
it's got shit in it?
Yes.
Like ready to rock?
Yes.
Okay.
So, unlike, most organic soils out there that are just super soils and they're like, we're organic, so we're a living soil. No, you're not. It's not alive right now.
Right.
This one is.
That shit's got worms and fucking bacteria and shit in it?
Yeah, like it's designed to provide nutrients for your plant start to finish.
They're an Ontario company, right?
Brantford, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Can we call them?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Call them and ask if they want to hang out with Hack.
Yeah. Oh,
I want to talk to the boys and girls. Of course.
So this is like Father Nature has worked closely with them for years. Like I would make jokes that like you guys should be paying him, you know?
Right.
And
can you go to their rock dusts, please? I want to see that.
But they have
Bottom left.
You want to automate your organic grow, these are the guys who have literally that they're like, oh my gosh, I've been wondering where I can get that. I can't find that anywhere. That's like the reaction I get a lot about this stuff. So I've always set it up that I have a list of people that I shoot them an email. Hey, I'm going. Like you're never going to get an email from me outside of that.
Right.
So that you can tell me exactly what you want. And I go and get it like on my order, and I've got it there for you. I have a wide variety of options in the shop though as well. So
see, I don't need any soil. What I need is all the amendments.
Yeah,
right.
Then
so
you name it, they got it. You know, like I've got pumice as well as charged biochar from them.
Yeah, we gotta get some biochar.
That are two that are shit. Like really hard to find.
Biochar is the fucking shit.
Yeah.
Shout out to biochar everywhere from companies that make it.
Right. But yeah.
Look up what biochar is so everybody
basically Gromies who just wanted to start sharing what they're doing for themselves with Gromies and get it right. Because the biggest thing is there's a lot of heavy metals coming out in the end product for many other grows. Or organic nutrient companies. So in the end, Health Canada is not approving these fully organic grows for sale on the market. And Black Swallow is fixing that.
Yeah. Jack, roll it up so we can see all the way. So biochar is a charcoal-like material. So I just wanted to explain to the audience so they know what biochar is. Biochar is a charcoal-like material produced by heating organic matter such as wood or crop waste in a low-oxygen environment through a process called pyrolysis.
Because pyro.
Hot.
Right?
Hot. Burning. Yeah. Got it. I don't need to read all the rest. That's fine.
No,
other people can.
But I mean, Google their own shit. It's basic. Yeah, charcoal is a great,
well, just
metaphor
carbon.
For
it's
it.
Fucking carbon.
Exactly, and it's
the building block.
But this is also a great moment to say. I'll tell you exactly why you don't want to go and dig into your fire pit and throw that into your garden.
Oh fuck.
Okay, because all of this stuff is going to leach so much out of your soil, and in turn, this is why it's very important that this is charged biochar, so that it is not going to do that and be competing with your plants. It's a great thing to clean soil, because it's just going to suck everything up like a sponge. But you don't want it in, like, if you're trying to clean soil, that's one thing. But you don't want to throw it into your garden all the time because this is going to be competing with your plant in the end instead because it is not charged.
So what I actually do with so we have an outdoor wood wood stove, like water boiler, right?
Yeah.
And we take our ash and either dump it on the tree lines for the most part, just along the edge of the field, or we'll take it and add it to the compost piles.
Literally, this is exactly where my brain was going, that I was like, I want to talk about this next.
Yeah.
That is a really great place to go because you can, the easiest way to do compost at home and use it for your plants is don't. Like, it's all about balance with this stuff if you don't give it enough time. And a lot of people get a little gung-ho, don't want to deal with a big pile of it, don't understand what that means to even really start doing it all on your own, and the other things that come with it, the critter life, whatever.
Yeah.
So they just want to process it, but you can't. That's because this is where you're gonna get into a trouble that
I'd really love to show you the compost teapot.
Yeah.
It's this really cool concept I created. I'll try and describe it to you as best I can here. We have one outside at the garden, but basically I took a 55-gallon drum and I cut a portion of the top off of it so you can add food scraps to it, okay? Mm-hmm. Now on the bottom part of it, there's a little drain valve, and it runs over to what I call the mug. All right, so the mug sits below the teapot. You throw all the food into the teapot, and you can add your bokashi or your biochar or whatever else you want in there, and you can sit there.
Did we look at the compost buckets in my shop?
Is this what you have there? Is that am I describing? Oh, well,
but you're doing it on a larger scale.
Yeah, 55 gallons and then another 55 gallons on below
mine's
it.
Perfect for anybody living in an apartment.
Gotcha.
And you can just sit.
But did they call it? If they called it the compost teapot, I'm fucking upset.
No, they did not. They did not.
Good.
It's
yes.
Good Green
compost teapot coming soon.
Yeah, it's Good Green Earth.
Okay, they're cool. Yeah, that's like
so
Bokashi.
Another Ontario company,
right? Bokashi.
Yeah. And I will say, I just love working as global as local as possible.
Yeah.
Because how do you expect to have a community if you don't support your community?
Yeah. Well, amen.
So, that's what I really love about things. And this is where I started putting little smiley faces on all of the Ontario products in the shop. And I'm like, I thought this was just something fun and cute for me to do to call attention. But then when I got finished and I'm looking around at how many smiley faces there are, I was kind of like, I didn't, because there were so many products I didn't even know were Ontario as well.
That's cool.
And I felt really proud and happy about that. Yeah.
No, that is awesome.
Not that I always keep up on the stickering as well as I want, but that's the idea.
That's all good. It's all good. You're a busy woman. Yeah. But but the compost teapot. So this thing works phenomenally, right? So
but this is such a safe place to use your ash in the end. Just to make that point, and because it is going to clean it up. Dude, but this is what it's about, being patient, unfortunately.
The weird thing about it is
let it all bake and work, and then it just gets safer and better. It's a fine wine, it's cheese, just let her coast.
It really is bacteria.
And it's just all the better.
So what I'm thinking though is the weird part about this, Lisi, is that it's never overflowed. So in the fucking 3 years that I've used it, you would think that eventually the scraps are going to get to the point where they come out of the top, and it's going to be, but it just keeps compressing down. And
I love that this is
it turns
the
into
first thing that you want to tell me about this, because this is such an interesting point that Lisi guarantee. At some point I'm going to spill something, but I also want to say I'm really proud.
It's not my bong.
Because look at what I spilled.
Yeah, you're
and there's still drink in there, man.
Yeah, you did well. You did very well.
Cat-like reflexes.
Lisi's on one tonight.
I'm stoned enough that I'm forgetting I've got a joint and I'm putting it down over here because I started.
We keep lighting them,
but yet
we keep smoking them.
I'm still on the ball. Okay, this is what they call a functioning stoner, right?
Indeed, we're all functioning stoners.
Full on.
I think if you're,
it's about smoking the right weed.
I think if you're a lazy stoner,
I don't
it's just
need
because you're lazy, though. You know what I mean?
But this is where it goes back to your you were saying so what do you like? I'm a sativa girl because I will fall asleep anywhere if I sit too long, whatever. Indica couch, I will be melting on that couch like that old commercial. Did you ever see that?
Yeah.
The friend literally starts melting into the couch.
There was that one, and then there was, I remember the ones in the magazines where it was the kid smoking the joint, and then the dog walks over and says, "Can you walk me?" And the kid says, "No." And the dog says, "You're such a disappointment." it's like a comic book in a magazine.
Coming from a dog, too.
Right?
That would
Right?
hit so hard.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if a dog doesn't like you, that's already so bad.
If
But a
your
dog
dog
telling you
tells you
the
this-
worst words we've all ever heard
Yeah.
from anybody,
If your
disappointment.
dog tells you you're a disappointment, you're fucked.
It doesn't even have to be my dog.
You got issues.
You know, in this hypothetical world where dogs can talk, of course, it wouldn't have to be just my dog, any dog.
No, because other
Any
dogs
dog-
might have a fucked opinion. Because if their owner has a fucked opinion, then they could have one too.
I have this
Right?
firm belief
Like, the
that
dog
a
might
dog
be like
is
pompous.
no, they don't.
Like, you're fucked. You'd be
Yeah,
like,
but
"You
these
don't even know me,
are the
bruh."
people who pick up his poop, and now you're gonna think like he's just gonna eat their or drink their Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
No, he thinks he's above them. Okay, they do everything for him. He doesn't
wanna
have to
hang out- you know
open
what?
doors. Doors open for him. Okay, these people pick up my poop and just food arrives in a bowl for me. I don't even have to go hunt for it.
that's like-
and you think that he's gonna drink the Kool-Aid? I got more respect for dogs. Clearly,
I'm not going to participate with that. If that dog's got a sour opinion of me, that dog should check its opinion of itself. Because I'm fine.
you're lying to me. If it wouldn't hit you a little bit.
If it was my...
I don't know any dog having anything negative to think or like.
Because those dogs don't know. Those dogs don't know me. They're judging me from the
Dogs can see into your soul.
If that's true, then they would never.
This is what
then they would
everything-
never say anything bad. That's my word. They would never be like, he's a piece of shit. They'd be like, oh, I can
But
see
this
your
is
soul. You're
this
okay.
is why I
You're
say
alright.
that even if you're a stoner, they would just be like, "Yo, bro, do what you please."
Yeah, they'd be like,
That's what dogs would be like if they were.
they would
you know,
never say you disappoint me.
the personification of these creatures. This is how they would all be. I know it. Okay, all dogs go to heaven. Okay.
Dogs probably don't even know what disappointment is if you think about it.
Truly, I actually like. You know what? This is actually the truth. Is I'm so on this side.
They
But
don't even know what that
we're
is.
also saying we're living in the world of this stupid commercial
human brain.
that didn't want you to smoke weed.
Stupid human brain.
Stupid people.
Stupid people making me not want to smoke my weed as I light my joint.
Yeah, because obviously they're so stupid that dogs would ever be disappointed at anybody. Dogs would obviously always be
It'd be
like,
a
"You're
cat."
doing your best, buddy." Like that's a dog for you, okay? How dare you sully
Literally?
the word of
Okay,
dogs?
whoa.
Actually, this is
The dog would be like, pass that shit. The cat would be like, you fucking disappoint me.
okay, but then
the
there's
cat would say that
but wait,
anyways.
you got to think about how like especially okay, but if it's a golden retriever style, like let's be honest here, the cats have never narked on anybody's drugs. Dogs do it every day.
That's true. That's true. Cats are fucking letting you know where the catnip is.
Yeah,
and that's
yeah.
The only
You
one.
know that cats would keep your secret.
Yeah.
Because they don't want anybody asking questions too.
Cats like, tell them to suck a lemon. Just from big attitude every time. Yeah, you would disappoint a cat, but everybody
you can
disappoints
kiss my
cats.
pink wink.
Cats disappoint cats. Cats look at other cats and they're like, you fucking suck. Like,
This is where I laugh. I've got two 13-year-old boys that are litter mate brothers, been together forever.
okay.
But I don't want to say inherited because I adopted them from a gentleman who couldn't care for them anymore. A change in his health. He was an older man.
Right.
And they are so true brothers that it's like one moment we're like, I call it making out, but it's just like we're
I
cleaning
get
each
it.
other's
I
heads
get it.
to the point where like nobody can stop and take a turn. It's just a mash of mango. That's why it's like, but it's not gay because they're brothers, right? Like,
I get it.
but at the same time,
I think I get it.
the
anyways.
next
I don't know,
minute
maybe
they're
I don't.
fighting like brothers too.
Perfect.
You know, so that's just like. That's just cat shit, man, you know? They're
get it.
flippant.
Whoa.
They're bipolar. All cats are bipolar, okay? And it's
I have
all right.
I have a dog
It's
like
okay.
that. I have a dog that was raised by cats. And so he can go from being laying on you, like laying on the floor with you 1 second. Because like I was in the kitchen today and I was like, fuck, I'm going to just lay down with the dog. So I did. Because he's my dog.
I love
right?
these moments, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You're just cuddling with your
Full
dog.
on,
And then he
full on.
fucking stands up and he's like, I'm like, don't. We're not here for that. And he's like, he thinks he's being tough with me. And I'm like, boy,
Protecting you from the kitty.
if I stand up, like you
No
don't want-
pussy for you.
No, he gets mad at any, like you can't even you can't even pet this dog sometimes. Like, she can't even walk by him sometimes. He just gets all weird, and she's like, "What are you doing?" And
Is he
like,
blind? Is he going blind? You can't see.
No,
him?
he was raised by cats. He's
We
adopted
just this
him.
like.
He's
Who the fuck do you think you are?
He's got issues.
Yeah.
He totally has cat issues. Like, he goes from being just normal to being like, you fucking, and like the hair on his back will stand up like he's a cat, and he walks weird, and he's a German Shepherd, and it bugs me because I'm like, that's not normal. That's not normal for German Shepherds to know how to do. Like, he and he's like walking. It's actually kind of funny to see. I feel bad for him because he knows not what he does. But it's like.
But you know what? Here's what I'm gonna say. Like,
but
they have
German
such bad
Shepherd.
hip problems that maybe this is like dog yoga, and he's gonna have the best hips out there.
He might, but he'll have a bad attitude to go with those hips, and nobody's gonna want to hang out with
Well,
him.
isn't it the case for most?
Grumpy old man is fucking right. Yeah, bad hips and he's a bad attitude. But he's only 3, so we're giving him the benefit of the doubt there. He's alright.
I was gonna say he's like still a puppy then technically, just going.
Yeah,
like
he's just going through his raptor phase right now. He's cool shit though. He's a one owner dog. Like, there's a reason why German Shepherds are canine dogs, because once they get trained to one person, it's very hard for anybody to call them off.
Yeah,
like, you can't distract a German Shepherd with your voice if you're not the person who has the ownership of the dog. Mm-hmm. And he is a exemplary of that, because it doesn't matter if he gets into a mode, she can't call him off. Nobody else, like, there wouldn't even be anybody else allowed on the property. I'm the only person that can deal with him.
Yeah.
And so actually it was funny because
sexist.
The night that the night that you guys rolled in, I walked away from the wood stove. Because I just left the door wide open. I fucking totally, because he was out in the yard, and I was like, oh shit, right? I'm not letting Shannon and Pete get out of the vehicle. No, I know, but he was just like guarding the fucking vehicle. You know, it's fun. You cannot get out of the car when you get here if the dogs are in the driveway. Oh my goodness, dear.
Yeah,
it is fucking an absolute pleasure to sit here and chit chat with you.
Will say, brain immediately pumps back to another point that I wanted to make.
Let's go.
Of a misconception within the growing industry, because, you know, the reality of it is, how much space do I need? How much space do you have? We can work with it, man.
Just the square on that table, we can make it work.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, I will figure out a budget. You know, it doesn't have to be the fanciest thing. You know, the bigger you go, the more versatility you're going to have in the end. Yeah. But we can work with anything.
I'll caveat
and
that.
I'll say within the last few years, like, you know, this whole pandemic, we'll say it, I saw a lot of people getting divorced or like having to downsize in some which way, shape, or form, right? And so in the end, this is where like a lot of customers disappeared because you know, I lost the space. And it's like, you guys have grown, you should know better, you know, but
I want to caveat that with, it's actually almost better to have less space because you kind of use it more wisely and there's less to clean up afterwards.
And this is where,
like, the bigger the grow room, the bigger the fucking cleanup.
But everybody's like, oh, I had this monster plan. Blah, blah. How airy and light were the buds, though? You know, like, this is going to be always everybody's, you know, struggle. That's the hardest thing to perfect. And
speaking of which,
the smaller, like, fucking rock solid, bro.
Hey, that's what she said.
The smaller your plant is, like, this is where I love people. You want to think of this as like bonsaiing, and the less of a highway these nutrients are going from the root to get to that bud and that cola of where we want it all.
Yeah.
So, you know, people like, I don't get my things in the ground until like mid-July, even this year. Okay. And you know, because also like when we're helping other people grow, like last thing on is my stuff that goes way down at the bottom, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so it's just a case and testament to how fire these smaller plants can truly be, though, in the end.
Oh yeah.
Right? Like, it's like I say to people, like, it might be a smaller plant, but if you do things right, that's going to be some of the best bud you'll ever grow.
Well, yeah.
Like, you know.
So with the outdoor stuff around here, it's really fun to think about this for a second. If you actually wait a little bit longer like you and I do, there's actually a great benefit to it because you can kind of like, if you let your stuff veg indoors for a while, or like even let it veg before, like letting it veg indoors is ideal because you can take it out mid-July and it starts flowering, and like you can actually get done earlier if you let it go. Like if you actually take it out at the start of August and you take it from indoor straight out to outdoor, you harden it off and whatever, your plants will actually finish in a reasonable amount of time.
Way too small for way too long outside already, so they were hardened off and ready to go. But
like, next year, I think I actually want to like do that experiment to show people on YouTube in real time. Like, I'm going to take these plants outside. We'll wrap them up with some like pink tape or something so you can see which ones are which, and then they grow out with the pink tape on them, and then you can in that way you can be like, okay, so this is what happens if you leave your plants indoors till August 1st, because we've had that happen, right? And some of the best gorillaponics that we ever did was plants that we took out because something else died. Like, so there was an issue with water or something. So then we had to replace it immediately. And then it was like that plant grew so fast and so aggressively. I'm like, man, why don't we just fucking do this every year? Because I'm like, it's less chance for everything to go wrong anyways. So, yeah, I fucking love it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to have to get you to like put me in contact with all of you've got so many great vendors at your store,
right? Yeah.
And I would love to like, I think in the future I would love to like start one of our systems in your grow tent and show people how the rest of our grow accessories work with it and how it works and what it looks like.
I don't
know if you'd be down for that. And then I'd probably just like live stream it like with my crew every week there. We'd be going down to your store and we'd live stream it the whole tour down. We're starting to do that now. It's a kind of a fun thing. I just roll the camera the whole time in the truck with me. And then we get down to your store. We'll do our thing.
I was doing that a bit in the winter because it was like the more lives you do, the more like you're going to be seeing whatever. Okay, I'll try and put some effort in. But like it just gets to this point also where it's like, I should not be live in front of anybody.
Why? Who, you?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Oh, it's because I'm drinking at the same time.
Oh, you don't have to. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to show
no, this
that.
is where it's like, for me, like, I enjoy myself. My own company. And so I end up having some, like, maybe a little too much Fireball whiskey and I'm singing along, whatever. But it's just, who knows what happens in that time.
I think that if I go down to
you never know. So it's just like, don't.
Are you allowed to have it open like after hours though? Like to run like alive so I can do some work in the tent.
This isn't like the purge, bro. Yeah, of course.
Okay, no, I didn't know. No, I didn't know like what your hour policies were or something. That's all I'm asking for.
Do whatever I want.
Okay, cool. Because that's what I'm saying is like if you're there with me and we're doing like a live event and we're working through an oggo garden, I have frequently had beers when we were like doing building with oggo. Remember? Like, so it's not like it's a big deal for us to be like, if you have a shot of Fireball on our live stream, it's not like people are going to be like, yo.
Oh yeah, no, I know, but it's just also like
you don't want your boobs to fall out.
That's
what she did a minute ago. She was like,
yeah, like physically and metaphorically. Okay, you know what I mean. Yeah,
I got you. Well, it's all good. Yeah, it doesn't matter to me. We'll head down there. We can start doing that with you as the fall and winter progress, and just start getting the tent rolling because those kits are like so fun to use. It's just like I think people get intimidated by them.
Yes. I mean, I think everybody
everybody's intimidated by all hydroponics.
Because it seems like such a daunting thing, but it's like you want to play God or something, bring it all inside and control everything.
Yeah.
But and like, let's be honest, that's what we all want to do. But and that is what you're doing though. You are cutting it off from every source, and this is why it's so important to understand that like your plant wants to eat just like you do, and anything's possible. Nature wants to prevail.
Yeah.
Like shit.
Well, you know what's funny about like the old CalMag joke that everybody like loves fucking poking fun at?
Oh my god, yeah.
Do you ever get tired of that one? Because I love when
just
people are
another
like,
to round it back to
like,
how important.
Have you ever grown hydroponically?
Yeah.
And they're like, no. And I'm like, okay, so the first thing you need to add in hydroponics is CalMag.
Yeah, I will
so
say.
So that's why we say more CalMag.
I always say, like, this is a requirement. I'm not going to let you leave without it.
You need it.
But I also, like, this is another reason why your local grow shop is so important. That like, the internet is too much sometimes, right?
Yeah.
And it's just, this is where, like, I have a really hard time being present for so many of these conversations because it's just everybody saying the exact same thing. And this is where I just tell people, someone's growing in soil and everybody's telling them it's a CalMag deficiency. I can pretty much guarantee to you it's not. And that's your red flag that those people don't know what they're talking about and they just want to talk.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
the likelihood, if you haven't been reusing that soil, you're going to be all right.
Yeah.
That's not what it is. It's something else.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but, you know, I'm making a blanket statement, but it's just like,
well, no,
this is one of my biggest frustrations is because I'm like, that's not what that is.
But
that's
like,
not what that is. Oh, that's not what that is.
The other side of it, though, too. Like, people just love to say it as like,
well, right? Because it's
like the meme.
This isn't hydroponics, though.
It's like
right?
the meme of
these are two different things, people.
Yeah,
you know, like it's just on one side here, yeah, full on requirement. You're taking it.
But I mean, that's the internet for you.
And that's like one of the
People
only things that I will, because I will,
fun.
I'm not going to twist anybody's arm, but like that's one thing that I'm like, just take it, okay? All right. It's like, if you're taking all these vitamins, do you want to just be pissing them out? You wasting your money? No, don't do that to your plant.
It's honestly
that's
like
the weirdest.
Shannon, when you found out about CalMag, you were like, oh.
Like, let's make the most out of the money that you're spending.
Or what? I was, when I found out about it, I was like, that's what I've been missing. Because there's like a lot of like, all of the other products are great, but if you don't have the building blocks there to get it all together in the first place,
right? And
then it's all kind of useless.
Couch. It's that the couch. They find and meet everything. It's a catalyst. This is what it's a catalyst. So like that's how I've always thought of catalyst. That this is like where they sit down and they start chatting, and all of a sudden there's a reaction and it works. And
that's a great analogy. I like that a lot.
Yeah. Oh. But this is what I say to people too. This is why dilution works, but only for so long. This is why you have to change out your water weekly, because over time, you know, the water is making all those couches far apart. They can't find each other, but they're going to find each other eventually, you know. It's the weirdest analogy ever.
It is.
But at the same time, everybody chuckles along with it, and it's always great to share a smile.
It is. All right, Lisi. Well, listen. Yeah. I think that we've got you in our future a lot here. We're going to be sliding down your way and checking out the store regularly. We're going to bring our audience with us.
Heck yeah.
Come on down and check out everything you've got to offer. That store is a lot of fun. I was like a kid in a candy shop, in a hydroponic shop, in a weed shop. Yeah. But it was like,
I was just like walking raw apparel you have ever seen in one place as well. Like I've never seen genuine raw apparel. Like
so much raw.
Yeah.
Do you got a raw frisbee? Do you have the joint holder frisbee yet?
Yes, I did.
Okay, they're gone.
Well, I might still be able to order more, but I did have them. But like,
do you know what I mean?
I got the original, just flying rolling tray one that didn't have the joint spot actually, which I like better.
I just think it's
just a fire frisbee. It's literally just the best frisbee.
So you light the joint, you smoke it, and then you set it in the it in the center, and you throw it, and it's in the center, so it just.
But I'll say, like, as a frisbee though, that one wasn't. That wasn't as good of a frisbee as the other one, and I will say, like, I enjoy throwing the frisbee around. I love the beach. And there was one day that my friend's kid buried it in the sand, and I was so just like upset inside. This is one time where, you know, spilt milk. It wasn't applying, but I wasn't doing it outwardly. Right, I wasn't doing it outwardly, but inside I'm really actually so upset about this. Like I can't get any more of these. You know, one of those. And of course the fucking thing is tan colored, so it's just And then at some point somebody stepped on it. I'm like, thank fucking God. Why did you bury it?
It is
children,
it
though.
is really,
okay, you know what I mean? Children.
It is really sweet.
That's
swag.
what that was the inside Lisi, though, right? That was the inside Lisi. Oh,
little bit outside, slight outburst.
Yeah,
maybe.
but I will say, like, I'm like a kid in a candy store with that kind of stuff, so it's like I got a lot of that stuff. And I know what brand I like because they're natural rolling papers. Weird, you know. I like natural things.
And I mean, like the amount of nutrients you have, you've got all the enzymes, all the amendments, all the soils, all the trimmers, all the fucking
lighting,
you name it, lighting, fans, carbon
propagation
filters,
trees.
fucking. You had those drying racks. Like you had some shit that I like. I was like, because it's stuff that I already own, but it was like it's OG stuff.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But no, we'll slide down there. We'll do some lives with you. We'll get a hydroponic system set up. All right. Well, this is as good a spot as any. But thank you so much for taking some time doing
pleasure,
up the podcast with us.
Yeah.
I hope you've enjoyed your time here in the
Very
studio.
much. Yeah.
Keep
looking
on coming
forward
back.
to the tour after this, and
fuck yeah, we'll show you everything around here and show you the grow rooms, what we got in store for the winter.
Yeah, I'm excited to see.
Yeah, it's going to be good. And you can come back up to do another podcast whenever you feel so inclined.
Yeah.
You're more than welcome here. It's been absolutely blast hanging out with you and getting to know you a little bit better too. Laughing it off.
What can I say? I'm wearing all my shit on my sleeve, right?
Oh, yeah. It's always a good time down at the Indoor Gardener there in London. Where is it at? Where is it located?
It's in the Meadowbrook Business Plaza. So it's really not far from Hully Gully. Everybody knows where Hully Gully is.
Yep, they do.
And we are 4093 Meadowbrook Drive.
Yep.
But unit 117.
Perfect.
We're basically right on the end. And you can always just give us a call if Apple Maps sends you to the wrong location, as it does, even though we've moved 10 years ago.
Apple Maps, update that shit.
I called 2 hours. They're like, oh, no, sorry, you got to log in. I own the business, and they wouldn't let me update the information, guys.
Jeez.
2 hours I wasted. Oh.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
Yeah, so I love Apple.
But, and then look them up online, too. And you're on Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram is really like our, main thing there. But it's always great to get a message there. Otherwise, you can even text us, actually, from our Google listing page, too.
Perfect.
So, we definitely give you options. And pretty much available at any time.
We'll get them into the store.
I was gonna say I shouldn't give that. I need a life. I need a life.
No, you don't.
Boundaries, Lisi. You can say no. It's all right.
But no, we'll get the website listed. We'll get the Instagram listed. Everything you got, it's all good. Phone number, everything. We'll have it all listed in the description there for everybody. And we'll be down there a lot anyways, hanging out with you. So it's all good.
Yeah.
All right.
Right on.
But until next time, we'll get you doing your thing here, and we'll go for a tour here around the facility and let everybody know.
Amen.
All right.
Right on.
Peace.